Does it look
You got
like
a
I'm
full
looking
pump
at?
going, Vito.
I got a
you
full
just, were you
what?
just lifting?
Oh yeah.
I can see you the pump.
I think it's just hot in here.
How about that?
Well, I don't know.
hear
Check
us?
check
Nah.
OBS and see if the things are moving.
Check. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, it should be good
Jack.
now.
Focus.
Hello.
What's up?
Okay. Do over.
Do over. Every show, we're gonna screw up the fucking intro again.
Does my forehead really look like that? Jesus. Look at the size of this fucking thing.
I'm bringing
It's
up
not
the
that
chat
bad.
now.
For my age, though,
For your age is
pretty
great.
good. It's a normal
amazing.
size forehead
You
for
should see
my
my.
age.
You should see my dad.
Why? What does he look?
I mean, he just has bald.
I'm really offended by that. You went
literally
to your
bald.
dad
My dad's-
for me.
My dad is closer to your age than you are to mine.
In which direction?
My dad's 50,
Okay, he's older than me then. Thank God.
Yes.
Yeah.
but I'm 20. So
Yeah.
Dude.
you're closer to my dad.
I'm sure I heard you say I'm 21.
I'm 21. Sorry, I'm 21.
Of course you're 21, Turkey
I was just
Tom.
trolling.
having a lot of
100%
audio
20.
It was meta irony. It was meta irony.
Dude, it's just a joke. He's playing a character. Come on.
There's only two of you. I always expect a third one of you to be here, like Huey, Dewey. and
Usually we
Louie.
come in squads. we
Yeah,
come in
yeah,
groups.
the trio.
Yeah.
The trio of
Augie was supposed to
commentary.
come on, but he flew out this morning. He said he was too scared.
Yeah.
He got nervous.
Oh, that pussy.
He had the shits all last night.
He was so
Out of fear?
afraid.
Out of
yeah.
fear for meeting you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He thought that Vito might do something horrible to him.
Well,
It's
he was
never
an
recovers from it.
adorable little boy.
And I'm like,
Okay, chill out.
You know, this is. I don't even think you're supposed to be this close to him. On camera, they can't see, but
Yeah.
you're not
That
allowed
court
to.
order
It's
is
super
expired
close.
already. Come on. I'm so excited, guys. For those who don't know, we have, of course, Bowblax
Yo.
and Turkey Tom. And for those in our audience who maybe don't know who those people are, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourselves, boys?
We make videos about retarded people. I
Yeah,
think,
we make
most of the time.
videos about retarded shit. If someone tweets out retarded shit, I fucking screenshot it, post it online. They get mad at me. I'm like, fuck
Yeah.
you said it. And everyone calls them a dumbass. And yeah, it's awesome. I make money.
What kind of retarded shit? What was your favorite retarded shit that you
My
made a video
favorite video was when Trisha Paytas called some other girl like a pedophile, like straight up on Twitter.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck you, pedophile. My makeup's better. No, yours. And it's just like crazy shit. Like, you raped someone. I'm like, whoa. There's a random allegations being flung out. Fucking love it when that shit happens.
So
man.
did you Twitter police that, or did you make a video on the
No,
whole
I just
thing?
read it.
You
I just read it,
out?
and I'm like, look at this ridiculous shit.
So you keep tabs on what's going on in these so-called what is it? The commentary community.
Yeah.
I hear is a term used a lot.
Yes.
That drama happens between certain internet personalities, and you guys seek
We
it out,
report on it.
define it,
Yeah.
and comment on it.
Yeah.
Like the most
Yes.
bullshit job ever in the
Hey,
whole world.
really, dude.
It's not a job. Don't gaslight us.
My job is going on Twitter and screaming.
Like, if you have,
Right
if you have to
there,
pay
Tom.
taxes, it's a job.
Now, who's been your favorite retarded person?
Andy Dick. I love Andy Dick.
Oh, really? You're
yeah.
following all the
My
Andy
most
Dick
popular
drama.
videos about Andy Dick. It's got like 4
Well,
million.
yeah, because that
views.
has a more mainstream appeal, because like people actually know
Well, he's
about
like
him.
he's like the perfect intersection between like MTV, like 90s culture, like super
Yeah.
mainstream stuff,
Yeah.
and then like IP2, Chicken Andy, Alice, you know, all those people.
Oh, I met her.
Meets. Yeah, what'd you think?
Good. She, yeah.
You thought good?
Don't get
She
into
seemed
it.
like she was
They're all nuts.
either coming to or going to or leaving a date rape when I saw her. It was at Ralph's event. She flew out. She flew out to
Ralph's
like
event.
spite her boyfriend or something, or they flew
Was
her
that related
out.
to Ralph or no?
It was related to raping? No, that wasn't
Oh,
related.
okay.
Oh, shit. No, I forgot about that. Nothing to do with that.
Well, just to make sure.
She was just like surrounded by guys and looked like
she
totally
did say
freaked
that
out.
Ralph did something at some point.
I mean, I don't believe it.
Yeah, there was some
I
allegations.
don't know what
at
to
one
believe.
point.
I don't know what to believe with her, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, you know.
I feel like she's kind of blown everything, including her credibility.
Yeah,
Right?
no.
Some girls, I would say, 50-50 for you, but
I would say with her, just take nothing at face value, you know?
yeah.
Now, it's funny you bring up Andy Dick, because he recently was in a music video with some like small-time musician, and I had commented on it because I've been wanting to get Andy Dick to come on this show for quite a while. And I've talked to this guy. He says he's, in contact with Andy Dick and that he's going to maybe get him to come in and be on Biggest Problem.
They were trying to get him for Fish Tank for a bit, but I think maybe they're concerned with liability issues. But
Well, that's
that would
what
be
we're
funny.
also worried about is that,
Andy Dick, I don't want that fucker in my house.
yeah, but
You don't
man,
want him to know your
for the
address.
content.
No.
For
You'd
the
have to
content.
rent out a studio to do that one.
Not even for the content. We can go we can go rent. We can go to Death
What if he's got a
Noodles'
What if he's
place.
got a
yes.
handler with him?
Do you trust the handler? Okay, who the fuck is handling Andy Dick in current year?
Apparently,
They're
there's
just giving
this
him
guy
drugs.
who's making like crappy
ju-
music videos with him. Apparently,
They're just giving him drugs.
Well, yeah, because we played on the show. Right now, there's like
That's an enabler.
there's the guys who killed the weirdos.
That's
who,
like when Dick buys Mountain Dew before the show and gives it to you.
have you talked about the guys who killed Tom Sizemore with meth? Who then were exploiting Andy Dick for views?
Wait, you mean who's they? Who
There's
killed Tom
these guys.
Sizemore?
There's these guys who own like a boat, like a houseboat that Andy Dick
Yeah.
was streaming from.
Okay.
That's where we got the clip where they asked Andy Dick what the biggest problem in the universe is, and he says,
bitched down.
I reject the premise of that gag of that entire question." And but yeah, those guys just stream with Andy and keep him locked up for views, and it's not even they're not even making any money off it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. I think the reason why that video did so well is it's just such an amazing rise and fall. you
Andy
know?
Dick.
He got so high. He was he
was
got
doing
high,
really
but he was
good.
he was at the peak. I mean, Tom Green. He was on MTV.
He's the same as Rogan. For
He did an episode
for a
of
couple
Star
years. They were
Trek.
identical.
Yeah.
Did you ever see a Star Trek episode?
No.
He was on Star Trek.
Why the fuck would I watch Star Trek?
You don't watch any Star Trek? Next Generation?
No.
Shut up, you fucking
Dude,
idiot. You're
you're
20,
old.
bro.
Because you're a
What
little
are you
baby.
talking about?
But I'm saying, like, why are you just instantly
We don't have
dismissing
time for
it?
nuance.
Yeah,
and
what-
like morality,
I like
okay? It's you're
anime
either a
better.
pedophile
You're
or
like,
not.
I wanna watch
losers,
Or
creeps,
what?
pedos.
I'm
That's
sure
what
you've
we're
seen
all
every
about.
episode of SpongeBob or whatever.
Yeah, or
SpongeBob
like
rocks.
fucking
SpongeBob's funny.
Attack on Titan or some other weeb shit.
Fair enough. I feel like there's going to be a generation gap on this show. It's going to be fun.
I tried to watch that Attack of Titan. I passed out drunk. I woke up like 6 episodes later and nothing had happened. I was like,
Fuck that show.
I don't think this show
Dude,
is for
fuck
me.
all anime.
All that anime
Yeah.
shit
It
moves
all
way
sucks.
too slow. It's too slow.
Star Trek's better.
Okay, are you ready to do the show?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Started in the fucking middle again.
Well, fix it
It's so
then.
weird that you're way over there.
I'm sorry. Biggest problem in the universe?
Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe. The only show that ranks every problem in the universe, from late night shit to Vito throwing fits. I don't know what. Did you have a fit at the last one?
I throw fits all the time.
Oh, the artificial scarcity. Yeah, that's not a good rhyme. Johnny Potato did that one. You can't do Jenner.
Tommy Potato failed.
I'm your host, Nick Masterson. Joining me as always is Vito Giswaldi and very big celebrities in the commentary pedophile community. It was something
Don't
you
call it part of the
call-
That's
pedophile
generally what
people.
we're known as.
You know
Yeah.
what, the pedophile community.
Is it better to be a pedophile commentator or a no, I don't know. I think it's bad no matter how you phrase it.
What were you gonna say?
I wasn't going to say anything.
A commentary pedophile.
Hey, would you rather be a commentary pedophile or a
You
pedophile
make your own
commentator?
content then, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
You can expose yourself.
Yeah.
So this week I talked to this kid. He was 9 years.
Who's the biggest pedophile that,
would
you
be
guys
so
that you guys have
captivating.
brought down? It's like EDP, right?
I mean, did we bring him down?
Well,
or
I'm
did
just
he bring
saying, like,
himself
what was the
down?
biggest controversy?
EDP was a big one. That was a really big one.
yeah,
Yeah.
He's still around too.
because he had a big following, right?
He was huge. Yeah. When I was in high school, all my buddies knew who he was. We would watch his videos at like the lunch table.
In
and
high
now-
school,
in
do you
high
feel
school.
dirty about that? Looking back, and he's like a pedophile.
I mean,
right?
I'm not a girl, so I think I would have been safe.
Oh, he
Yeah.
only did little girls.
He only did girls.
That's not as bad.
It's still bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's pretty bad. I mean,
At least he's not gay.
I guess on a technical
Thank you,
level,
Bowblax.
if you're speaking technically, there's bound to be less victims if they're attracted to one gender. No,
Yeah, you would hope
Yeah,
so.
gay pedophiles
Yeah.
are worse.
just less opportunity.
Less opportunities. If you're on the playground, you have to wait for the one you want to come along.
Okay. Why do you
can't
have to
just
go to
grab
the
it.
like
Well,
scenario
I'm
of
agreeing
real
with
life?
you. I'm just giving an example of what might
You're always
happen.
talking about the
Topic,
playground,
dude.
motherfucker.
Okay,
How do you deal
fine,
with this
at
guy?
the lunch table.
He's gonna destroy your career.
I'm not going to destroy anything. Everything's great. If anything, the show is on an upswing. We have more viewers
Without you,
and
Kiwi
listeners
Farms would leave him
than
alone.
ever.
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
I think Null even like has a problem with me because of you.
What do you want me to do? I don't know.
Stop. Leave them kids alone.
They're
dude.
only mad at me because I'm
talking about pedophilia.
I
and
have
cuties.
stopped. I don't talk about it
You
anymore.
just did, motherfucker.
You brought it up. You said that you catch pedophiles.
We didn't even bring it up.
We did
You
not
automatically
bring up
brought up,
pedophiles. You-
oh, you guys are the
Fine,
pedophile
fine.
community.
I didn't say that.
You did. You're like, you're the pedophile commentary
You
community.
said that we comment on various things. I'm pretty sure I did
feel
not
like the
raise the
pedophile
topic
thing's
of
overblown. We
pedophilia.
talk about a
way
lot.
more than me, bro.
We talk about a lot of things.
It's because I hate them so much and I want to kill all of them.
Then why are you friends with Mr. Girl?
I want to kill him too. I'm trying to get close to him.
What's something that you
so I
talk
can
about that's
feed
not
him into a
pedophiles?
wood chipper.
Go.
Rape.
What's it?
It's the
Sexual
same.
assault?
Tariq Nasheed.
Tariq
crypto
Nasheed. He's
scams.
fantastic.
I did a big video about him.
People
No
being
pedophile.
cringe.
No
No
pedophile stuff.
pedophiles at all.
Yeah. My most
what's
recent
your-
video, Martin Shkreli. No pedophile.
Oh, he's cool.
He's interesting.
Was your video positive about him?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
I like him. I think he's funny, but I would not want to like be his friend because
I would not want to give him
he's
money.
like kind of a con artist.
Yeah, he's a liar.
He did
Well,
go
yeah.
to jail, so
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the issue. It's like a lot of people. He has like a cult following, which is like a lot of these more controversial dudes get that online.
Yeah.
But it's like they're kind of rewriting history a little bit. It's like he's funny, he's cool. I like his personality, but he did commit securities fraud and went to jail.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he told investors, "I'm going to invest in this," and then he invested in
Well, he
something
told
else.
investors that he was making money, and he was not.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
What I love is whenever I follow like an e-whore with big tits online, either it will pop up followed by Justin Wang
Or Martin
or
Shkreli.
followed by Martin Shkreli. That's the game I like to play.
Well, did you hear he had a relationship with like a journalist?
Yeah,
And she left,
her husband, right?
and kids for him, and then I think he dumped her because she did like a tell-all.
On him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In like some article. And he
yeah.
was
She
like
had
I'm done with
interviewed
that.
him at one point, and she fell into
he's
his
so
eyes.
funny though. When he was in jail,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
when he was in jail, COVID was starting, and he was trying to convince the judge to let him out because he would cure COVID.
Okay.
it's a good gimmick.
I mean, it's a good reason.
That's a good, yeah.
I don't
I
think he
mean-
would cure it, but it is like a
At
funny
least
reason.
let him try.
Yeah, what's
What's
the worst that
harm?
could happen?
Like, wow, one bad guy gets out. Meanwhile, like millions of people are saved. Everyone's out of quarantine.
Yeah.
Get him out of there, dude. Let him try.
Well, the thing everybody was most mad at him for was raising the prices on that one drug. But as he
Yeah.
pointed out, it's like, well, your insurance company pays for it, so you don't.
Well, you
I think it's
know.
more complicated than that. A lot of hospitals
He's
are talking
hustling.
about having a hard time getting it.
Yeah, but like, hey, man, free market, fuck you. Like,
Yeah, but it was funny though.
That's
is
not
kinda
even what you
funny.
fucking believe in. You don't believe in a free market.
I believe in a free market.
No, you fucking don't.
I believe in like common sense regulations.
Oh, common sense
Like gun
regulation. That's
control?
what.
Oh my God.
That's what
What?
Joe Biden says, motherfucker.
Okay, I want to sell poison to kids. Is
Doesn't
that
this
okay?
make you want to have kids talking to these two like this, right?
Tom, I want to sell Mickey Mouse brand poison, and it's poison, and I sell it in the toy aisle, and it says if you drink this, you turn into Superman. Should there be any
I'm
regulations that make
drinking
that
right
illegal?
now. I got it from Dick's Fridge.
All right, fair enough. Everybody wants a perfectly free market until you want to sell poison.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay. So you want to hear?
You drink Mountain Dew.
it's not the same.
Look at yourself.
all right.
You're
I'm
poisoning
dying.
your body.
I would be poisoning my body with a number of things if Mountain Dew was not available. All right.
like what?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
burger.
Liquor.
You can eat rocks.
You can eat rocks.
You're gonna eat some rocks?
Yeah, we eat rocks.
How are the ladies treating you guys? You're both very famous.
Can the guests stop negging me? Is this the whole episode?
Just one lady for me.
Fucking with you.
One lady for
Just
you.
one for me. Bowblax, I hear, gets around though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. I got laid to Sonic the Hedgehog recently. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
I'm sorry. What?
The game?
The movie.
Oh, the
The
movie.
movie. Yeah.
You got
We
laid.
were watching it, and there's a scene where like Tails and Sonic cuddle up, and we were a little fucked up.
Jesus
and she's
Christ.
like, and then she just goes on me, dude.
That's cap.
No,
That
it's
did not
real.
happen.
It's real.
How did she go on you? What do you mean? What do you mean?
She
Wait, what do you mean?
fucking-
Tails and Sonic were cuddling up. What
Yeah.
cut of Sonic 2 were you watching?
There's a scene where there's like they're in like a
They're
Russian
spooning?
bar, and then
Okay.
like they dance around, and then like they fall asleep on the floor, like cuddling up next.
So you
to
guys
each
were
other.
watching furry pornography, and it got you excited.
It got her excited.
Got her excited.
Is she a fan of yours?
No,
No, she's just a girl.
no,
that
just
you
a
knew?
girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Not
that's
many
good.
Bowblax fans where I am. I
That's
guess.
good. Don't groom your fans, Bowblax. That's
Wait, why?
important. No, I mean, obviously you should groom your fans. Come
Yeah.
on.
What's the point of having?
What's the point of
Yeah,
having
like
fans?
what's the point of having a fan base? Dude, I feel like some creators actually like try to get big with the goal of getting pussy. Like I've heard that. I'm like, what?
A Jay did
Yeah,
that.
Internet Ajay did that. Keemstar went on this whole rant where it's like at the end of the day, pussy fuels everything. You just want to get rich to get good pussy.
There's this.
Everything's about pussy. I'm like,
That's making me gay. Hear Keemstar talk about pussy.
There's this dude we made fun of a lot called a Jay. He's an Indian dude. He made like kind of like what I do. But,
I've seen that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen him. He made a lot of tweets that we made fun of him for, where he was like, "I have 200K subscribers and not one girl has slid into my Instagram DMs." And that's why he got big. That's why he got famous.
and
I'm
it
always-
didn't work. Then he
I'm
quit.
always like worried when like a girl is like a big fan of mine because I'm like, oh. Like,
You don't have to worry that much.
No, there's a shut up. There's a
Pretty
couple.
stressed. I don't see a single
I love
gray
your
hair.
takes on Twitter about
Wow.
children. It just
What take on Twitter? I have not said anything on Twitter.
Because she's going to be
When you said
catfishing
we
you?
in reference to pedophiles, my pussy was dripping.
It was
all
not
over the
we
fucking
in
floor.
reference to pedophiles. It was we in reference
I loved
to
it when you defended Miss
Pedophiles.
Cyril.
society.
Society of pedophiles.
Where would we be
Pedophile
without
society.
Vito's antics?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
exactly.
saying.
Yeah,
Probably
things
in a much
fresh.
better place.
No, we'd be at each
Everybody's-
other's throats. It would be horrible.
Everybody loves me.
Yeah, we'd probably forget that he sucks.
Who
so
won
we'd be
last
fighting
week?
each other.
George Soros DAs.
Of
won
course, some
last
stupid
week.
right-wing problem that is the reason I can't get guests on this
Do you
show.
guys, what do you guys think of George Soros DAs? Do you know who George Soros is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a decent guy. I don't know.
Who is DAs? What is
DA,
district attorneys.
the guys who like tell the city who they should be prosecuting and not, and they'll come in and go like, you know what, let's just not prosecute any more shoplifting.
That probably sounds bad.
It's
for
bad,
here.
right?
That's a big problem
Yeah.
here, right?
It's a big problem here.
There's what is it? If it's not over 300
$1,000.
1,000?
I think it's down to I think it might be like
if
$850.
it's not over 850, they don't prosecute.
They don't
for
prosecute.
No,
shoplifting?
they stopped doing it over 1,000. It's up
Yeah.
way higher than that now.
So I have a flight in like 2 days. I could go to Target and just take two
Take
switches.
whatever you want.
and
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I
leave.
do.
and then
go.
if you go back, we have footage. Somebody out there who works for
I got
Target
caught
Loss
shoplifting at
Prevention has a
Target.
video of Vito failing
Shoplifting.
at shoplifting magic cards, and they won't send it to me.
No, they sent it to me, and that video is never getting
What do you mean
out.
failing?
Well, he got caught.
Yeah, on
he
the
got
way out.
caught trying to shoplift.
Well, don't you just leave?
Magic card.
Yeah, no, I mean,
kicked him out.
I gave him back the magic cards.
gave
and then
them
I
back?
left.
Oh my
Like
Well,
a fucking child?
I didn't want the guy.
sorry.
I didn't want the guy to like chase me into the parking lot. I was like, yeah.
You should say, "Hey, give me your manager." Of course, I bought these cards. Exactly. What are you suggesting?
Yeah.
Well, that's basically what I did. I said, no, I
You have
bought
the
them.
balls to shoplift, but someone says no, and all of a sudden it's a big issue.
Okay. I'll put it back.
Like you were supposed to be doing that in the first place?
No, that's how you shoplift. You got to go. You got to act like a clueless idiot. Is like you go.
What?
I definitely paid for these. And you look at the receipt and you go, well, your machine is broken.
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
hand them back and, and
You
leave.
got them and then you checked out through like the self-checkout?
Yeah. I bought other stuff. I paid for the other stuff. I didn't pay for the magic
I got fired
cards.
from one of my first jobs for shoplifting.
What was the
Oh,
job?
what did you shoplift?
I was working at a grocery store, and I had just got my bank account. I was like 15 or 16,
Okay.
first bank account, and my mom was monitoring it. She was watching it like a hawk.
Your
okay?
bank
My
account?
bank account. She was watching it.
Okay.
She had it on her like app, on the phone app. She was watching.
What the fuck?
So I would go there, and I'd be like, man, I want dinner. Do I want this shitty ass bologna sandwich my mom made me? No. I want to get wing bar. So I'd go to the hot wing bar and I'd get mozzarella sticks, wings, and then I would go to the self-checkout and I'd ring it up as bananas. So it was like $1
Right.
for like a $13 dinner
Okay.
with a ginger ale. I was living large for like 3 weeks.
And were you wearing like the apron from the store? So
I
it's
was
like-
on the job.
Yeah, so nobody's gonna
Yeah.
question you.
Nobody
right?
questioned me. And I
What,
thought
did your
I,
mom say like you've been eating a lot of bananas or
yeah, she
something?
did. And I was like,
Okay.
I like them. She was like, well, I guess they're healthy.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, ended up getting fired. They brought me into loss prevention. This like fat chick with a nose ring, and then like a 6'4" black dude who was like, "If you run, I will catch you. I work at juvenile detention and I tackle kids for a living."
I love when we do the
You got
black voice
scared
on this
straight.
show.
I got scared straight. They took me in. I had to give my mom a call. I was like, "Hey, I'm getting fired for stealing chicken." She was like, "Are you serious? How much?" I was like, $120. She was like, "I fucking hate you." I got picked up.
Yeah.
Lost the car for a while. Sucked, but you know.
Well, at least mom didn't rat you out. I thought that was gonna be the fucking
No. And then when I
story.
got another grocery store job like a month later, like 2 miles away, I just didn't put that on my job history. And it was fine.
Don't even ring it up, man. When I worked at a grocery store, I identified where the blind spots were in the store.
Yeah.
So you just take your cart around the corner, and then I would like jam a lamb roast. And you've seen my stealing jacket.
But if you
got to
do that, like it just feels gay. Like you got to do this whole like planning thing. Like I just want to get in and eat, man.
Hey, man, at the end of the day,
I got like a half-hour break. I don't got time to look at all the fucking cameras.
I worked at a toy store. We would take video games and put them in the trash, and then take the
I would
trash
do
out.
that.
We did that at a lot of video
Okay,
games.
I thought you
did that at a
literally
lot
took
of-
my story. I did that all the time.
Well, anyway, there you go.
Yeah, before my shift ended, you'd
not-
throw some games in the trash and go, oh, let me take out the trash, and then put them in your car.
Nocturia, that's peeing at night. That was second.
Having to get up to pee.
Yeah, artificial scarcity after that, and then battery corrosion, which was stupid, but not as
Still a positive problem.
not as stupid as night pooping. Which
As
was
people
your-
pointed out, I should have called it Nocturdia. That would have been good.
I had to hold the mic up close to hear that laugh.
You ever have to get up in the middle of the night to poop?
Honestly, no.
Why am I the only one going through this? Something's wrong with my
I
body.
mean,
There's a lot going in. A lot's going
I
to come
shit at the
out.
gym. I feel like a Spartan warrior when I shit.
you shit at the gym?
Shit at the gym. I take
Before or
pre-workout.
after you work out?
Right before. I take a bunch of pre-workout. I take more plates, more days. Derek, gorilla mode.
Uh-huh.
I go to the gym. I drink it on the way there, and as soon as I get there, I like feel that you know
need to
the
shit
need
right away.
Yeah.
And it's a nice shit. It's not
Yeah,
like you
it's
know
like a power
runny.
poo.
It's like a serious hard shape.
How many days a week do you
Like
hit
a
the
guinea
gym?
pig.
Working out.
4 days.
4 days a week.
How many days are you working out now?
7.
Whoa.
Wow.
What?
What's your workout?
Are you on a bit of a round bulk right now?
Yeah, right now we're just doing the bulk part. You know, my trainers really got me. Want to get to a good size to then chisel it down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's the plan.
Me 194 says Vito bringing up George Soros's early life, followed by Dick going stone-faced and asking for more information was golden.
Can we stop talking about George Soros's early?
When Vito mentioned, did you know this funny trivia game that Vito has? Vito came up with this game where if I
What?
mention anybody, he goes, "What is this? What is his early life?" And then
No,
you can
that's
look
not.
up-
I don't do that. That's not a thing.
Did you get that from somewhere?
I don't know. But
I don't know. It's a pretty funny game.
It's not
What's
a
that
funny
thing you
game.
try to get him to say? To be fair? That's
Yeah.
the thing?
Yeah. If I say that, you can
One
try
time I
and catch me
donated
on
for
it.
that and you guys just didn't read it.
I'm sorry that we missed a super chat from months ago.
It was like
Tom.
$20, dude.
No, we
Fuck you.
probably got it.
That's like 10 Mountain Dews.
Well, now you get to be on the show.
Dude, he literally funded
I mean,
your
I
Mountain
guess.
Dews.
Is this not better? This is your reward
No,
for
it
your
is
$20
better. It
super
is
chat.
better. I appreciate it.
I see you in the chat. Are you a fan of the show?
I'm a fan of the show.
Fantastic.
The guy
glad
is
you reached
right.
out.
Scramink says the guy is right about the low battery on the Bluetooth headphones. So many brands do that. Some of them start doing it at like 15%. It has 1.5 hours of battery life, and it's completely kneecapped by warnings. It says low battery all the time.
Yeah.
Pure Radio says Vito's PKA was great. I hope he gets back on soon.
I was on PKA, and it was like a wildly successful episode. I don't know. People were
Nice.
very excited about it.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Dustin Dark says, okay, so we have to educate kids on kink because some kids actually have two dads and they will know anyway. I don't know. Maybe you said that, but we
You
have
gotta
to
educate kids on kink.
But we have to pretend Jimmy actually has two dads to protect the kids. Also, I'm the hypothetical kid, Dick. I always knew they weren't my real parents.
So you had
Did you-
two gay dads that adopted him or something?
I really don't know.
I don't wanna-
There's so much sarcasm in the right wing circles. I can't
A lot
understand.
of meta irony,
Yeah. Have you noticed that?
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from that stuff. I feel like it's not that good.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You think now it's like getting a little too much?
I mean, it's always
Where I
been
can
that.
no
It's-
longer tell? I'm like, I don't understand if you're actually a Nazi
I
or
mean,
not
it's,
now.
I don't know if it's that. It's just like, it just kind of is kind of gay.
I don't know. I'll be talking to people and they're like, yeah, I want to kill all the gays. And I'm like,
Who are you talking
I'm
to?
like, are you joking? Is it a joke?
Who
And
are
they're
you
like,
talking
no,
to?
I want to murder them in the streets. They're
Who
just
are you
fucking on
talking
Twitter.
to?
Stop talking to people on Twitter. What has Twitter ever done for you?
It got me labeled a pedophile.
And here we are.
And here we are.
Dan Dastardly says Dick chastising Vito about the call to prayer was great. Head full of acid. Here you go, Vito. This
Okay.
one's a nice one. I started watching the show and I absolutely hated Vito. To
Wow.
say that I have come to love Vito is an understatement.
Yeah, I saw that comment. I wanted to know what happened exactly.
Wow.
A lot of people say that I've somehow they've become Vito fans. I don't know why or what I've done.
Vito-philes.
Vito files. of
Well, I
course.
think, to be honest, some of the things you say off the bat, like probably your most viral moments are probably bad moments.
Bad moments?
Bad moments.
I have good, but I have good viral moments. I've made some viral stuff.
But if you have a
that's
few
cool.
bad ones, that like supersedes that undoubtedly.
I think if
But
anything,
if they get to know you, they find you to be more.
I think people want, once they actually watch the show, when people's only impression of me is based on people who hate me retweeting the same tweet over and over, then they learn to hate me. But then when I actually talk to people, they kind of like me.
Have you gotten in any shit recently? I feel like you've been a little better.
Oh, I just don't talk about this fucking stupid movie and the kids and the whatever.
Oh, this stupid movie.
Wow, it's stupid now?
It's stupid.
I thought you loved it.
I haven't seen it, and I'm never going to see it, and I don't want to talk about it ever.
Okay, do you have anything?
I do have something. I did want to mention real quick. So I went on PKA.
Okay.
And here's an interesting thing that happened is that the PKA fan base, again, it was a very successful episode. People were saying one of the best episodes of PKA all time. Not to toot my own horn, but just they really liked it. But a lot of them are commenting. Don't give me that look. A lot of them are commenting saying, I thought Dick was on the show. That apparently
the hell is that
people
supposed
cannot
to
tell
mean?
our voices apart. They say, I went 10 minutes listening to the show going, oh, it's a Dick episode. And then I looked and there's a fat guy and I got really confused. Here's a couple comments from EK298. I had to look at the video version to see if it was actually a guy named Vito or just some alias Dick was doing. Colorado asks, who stole whose way of talking?
Some alias? What is
Dick
that?
and Vito sound
I am an
exactly
alias.
the same. Yukon Man asks, is Vito Dick's fat little brother?
Name isn't Masterson?
And Buddha was gay says, I feel like Vito is just ripping off Dick Masterson's whole persona.
Yeah.
Decent.
Smart.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
smartest thing you ever done.
Decent
bro.
episode, though.
You and Andrew Tate, look at how far he got. You just have to pump the brakes early so you don't end up in prison.
That's how I found out about Tate from your show, like years ago.
Wasn't that weird?
And I became a fan. What do you
Yeah.
mean weird?
Wasn't that weird that he was on my
It was
show?
a great interview.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah,
like,
and then he saw what
fantastic.
you were doing and he stole it.
Yeah, he
Stole
did.
all of it.
Yeah.
He even did like the bald thing, like everything.
Yeah.
He actually really did copy
Are you
most
proud of him
it.
though?
No, you should be suing for copyright infringement.
He's like your son.
He stole your bit.
Like, does he have anything that you really want?
He's got a lot of
Pile of money.
problems.
A lot of
I don't
problems.
think he has that. I don't think he has that much money.
No, that's obviously a show for. I mean, he has good money.
He's not like
I think he's going to end up in
not-
prison.
Yeah, no, he is.
Yeah.
They
I
just
don't-
charged him again. This time it's with rape too.
Yeah, he probably. I mean, he bragged about human trafficking on my show.
Yeah.
So I know he's guilty of that, or he says he is.
Yeah.
Tax
But a lot of
fraud,
people
yes.
take issue with the human trafficking thing because I think when they imagine human trafficking, they imagine girls in the back of a truck.
Yeah,
But it's not quite like that. It's a little different.
No, it's telling a woman you're going to marry her and then moving her to Romania and going, actually, I lied. You're going to be a cam
so a lot
whore
of
for
people
money."
like you'd ask Sneeko about that. He'd say that's not that bad.
Well, we're in a world where you have to pay taxes or you go to jail. So,
So what do you think? Do you care?
do I care that
Do you care about that kind of human trafficking? Does it bother you or no?
if I have to behave on that level, then yeah, so does
Okay,
everybody else.
fair enough.
I don't think it should be I don't think that should be illegal, but that's not the world we're in.
Yeah.
However, it also comes with who was holding whose passport. and-
Supposedly he wasn't literally like caging them up. But
yeah,
he was
but he's got
preventing
their
them from leaving with a passport.
finances.
He has the finances, predatory contract.
I mean,
that's kind of fucked up.
He's running whores, right? And women don't want to work. Whores definitely don't want to work. So is he doing illegal shit? Probably.
Well, it's like, could they be as successful without him? Probably not. But at the same
Probably
time, what he's
not.
doing is kind of wrong.
yeah.
I wonder, though, if this is something that should be settled with like a civil lawsuit where he's got to pay penalties to them. Like, does he need to be jailed?
I mean,
for
I
it?
feel like that would never happen. I think the world would undoubtedly the world would be a better place without that operation.
Yeah. Especially his I'm pretending to be women to get guys to fall in love with me.
That's crazy.
Because him and his brother would do the same thing they do to women to men.
And then they hire other girls to be the girls while they're asleep
yeah.
and text them.
To be other girls.
Why would he? I don't understand the bragging about that. Did he think he would never get in trouble because he's in Romania?
I think he's his sexuality is just weird to me. Like
His sexuality.
His whole the way he identifies himself through his father's abuse and specifically through the way he takes advantage of whores and weak men is very bizarre.
Well, it's weird because he kind of flipped things because he used to be the guy who was like, fuck men, I'm just going to make money off the simps.
Yeah.
And now it's like he's diagnosed the problem in reverse. He's like helping them.
But wasn't he still taking money from
still
Simps?
taking advantage
You go
of
in his
them.
comments, and it's like these guys are so lost and like sad, and they're worshiping this guy. That's
He figured
like,
out the other form of simpery, which is the masculine simpery, where if I find a strong male figure on the internet who can serve as a surrogate father or brother to me, I will send them a bunch of money for their masculinity advice or whatever the
I
fuck.
feel like Jordan Peterson was like the better
of the two.
better of the two.
Yeah, let's go back.
I prefer
Until he
Jordan
became-
Peterson.
Until he became whatever.
I'll take
you
the
know.
weird crying Canadian over the
Until
guy
he became
who's
like Mike Pence should be president, and
He's addicted to like benzos or something, right?
benzos in Israel. He's addicted to.
And Israel.
Yeah, at the same
That's
time.
a toxic combination. I
That
hear.
combo.
Well, you guys also
He's
talked
Hezbollah
about
balling.
you
Yeah.
talked about his daughter on the show.
Which one?
Michaela.
Jordan,
Yeah,
Jordan
Michaela.
Peterson's daughter.
Because supposedly Andrew had been with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the only guy where I get, or you rarely come across a guy where you get the vibes of like, I just don't think you're having sex with women at all, or you're not into it or something. It's weirding me out.
Do you think he gets more off on like just the power, the control over them than the actual sex?
If he was having sex with his brother, I would not be surprised.
He has talked about that a little bit. He's talked
If him
about
and
like
Tristan Tate were having sex, I would not be surprised.
he's talked about how he doesn't really enjoy sex that much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a bizarre situation. What's going on here?
So what did you have? That was what you had to read?
What?
You read
Yeah,
it?
that's all I had was that me and Dick sound the same. Somehow it turned into whether or not Andrew Tate is a.
He's getting
criminal.
weirder, man.
Yeah.
His like jail arc is going to be very.
He's
strange.
completely detached from reality.
I think if he goes to jail, he's saying he won't kill himself. I think he's going to kill himself.
Yeah.
How the fuck can he deal with jail for 10 years after, the lifestyle he's been living? I wouldn't be able to deal with jail for
It's
10
like
years.
Manson though. Like Manson was crazy. He'd go in and out. He had no interest in sex.
That's true,
It was
but
a similar kind of like
but Tate-
narcissistic paranoia.
but Tate was living such like a lavish lifestyle. The cars, the house, the
But
girls.
does it like he doesn't really own the cars? It's like a leasing company. Like it's all like a weird like Saudi.
But he still, to an
rental
extent, lives
company.
that lifestyle. Like, what do you think he does all day?
Is it like substantially different than what Manson did? Like living in that fly ranch way out in the middle of nowhere, just like having a bunch of young kids around.
Yeah, what exactly
being
is his
being
lifestyle
an
like?
influencer, like in real life. It strikes me as that really odd.
That's an interesting comparison. I never thought about that.
I'm like, what is he really getting out of life if he has no meaningful human connections with everyone? If he's exploiting any women who he knows, he has no real loving relationship. It really is just him and his brother, drinking and eating
That's true,
lavish
but
food.
I don't
and-
know that he's someone who gets that out of life anyway. Like, I don't think interpersonal.
I don't know what he gets out
I don't
of
think
life.
interpersonal connection matters to him that
Me
much.
either.
But here's what I think does matter to him. I think what matters to him is being an icon.
Undoubtedly.
I think
And
that's
he can
why
do that from prison.
if he can do it from prison, he would be happy.
Yeah.
I don't
If he
think he
can't-
will. I don't think he'll stand the test of time.
I think if he goes to prison, he's cut off. Like, how can he possibly, unless they give him a
Well, when he was in
cell
prison
phone
for
or
a
whatever.
bit, because he had the promise of coming out so soon and the hype around it, he was still relevant.
Yeah.
He was kind of controlling the news cycle. But I think in 10 years, I don't think that kind of thing is going to be.
Other guys are going to fill the void. You were doing it before
better.
he did. There's going to be a guy after him.
Should I come back? Should I shave my
I
head?
think you
and come
should shave
back
your
and
head and you should come back and
Go on the
victimize
whatever
women or whatever's
podcast
popular.
and
Yeah.
talk about how you guys talk about women too much.
Going fresh and fit.
Fresh and fit.
Why haven't you been on Fresh and Fit? You guys seem like you'd be good candidates. For
Well,
that.
I'm not
don't
fit
know.
and I'm definitely not fresh.
Well, neither is one of them. So,
yeah, fair enough.
have you seen Fresh or whatever? He's like
Those are real guys.
That's a guy's
their
name.
Fresh,
Fresh?
the
Fresh?
short one. Myron's the tall one that
Are
actually
these
goes
black
to the gym.
gentlemen?
Which is the one that loves Jesus Christ? How do you guys feel about Jesus Christ? Is he your Lord and Savior?
I don't think so,
No.
but I don't
awesome.
know. I wish he was. But I've never felt that.
Stop running early life checks on our guests, Dick. We should do the show.
Oh wait, no, I have.
Oh, what do you have?
Yeah, I have this one.
God damn
Vito's
it!
Twitter.
Don't do a Vito's. What did I
Vito's
tweet?
Twitter. Vito being Vito on
All
Twitter.
right, look.
Vito's Twitter.
Nothing's wrong with my Twitter.
Vito's
Oh
Twitter.
fuck, I don't have
Vito
it.
being
How do I
Vito
add
on
it?
Twitter.
Source.
Which
video.
one?
Window. Bottom.
Vito on Twitter.
Okay.
Vito on Twitter. Vito being Vito on Twitter. Vito on
I
Twitter.
got tons of time to set this up.
Vito on
At
Twitter.
least the song's
Great.
Vito being Vito on Twitter.
All right. What? What do you have to say about this tweet?
Vito's Twitter.
The theme song's not done. Hold on.
Fuck the
Vito's
theme
Twitter.
song.
It's a great song.
No, it's not a great
Vito's
song.
So
Twitter.
fucking ungrateful, Vito.
He
Someone
didn't
made
even,
this one.
this is like a
Vito's
stock
Twitter.
song, and he just put the
It's a good
AI
song.
voice.
Song for you.
Saying he did not make this
Vito's
song
Twitter.
existed prior.
He composed it for you.
Yeah. All right.
This is Vito's Twitter. It says,
What does it say?
I think it's weird how okay people are with joking about the idea that a bunch of people are likely going to suffocate to death underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
These men have families, you know.
Yeah.
And then you didn't get the reaction you wanted, so you posted a picture of one of the guys that was on the sub and said, "Here's the 19-year-old kid who is likely gonna die in a tube under the ocean. Ha ha, big joke."
It is a tragedy, legitimately. It's a bad thing.
It is, but
that
it's
has
surprising
happened.
to me that you care, considering what you joke about.
I wrote a song about Ashley Babbitt.
Ashley Babbitt had
getting
been dead
murdered.
for a year and a half, and also she
So is
tried.
it wrong because it's like one day later? Is that it?
No, it's because Ashley
He was
Babbitt.
already dead, actually.
Their
so-
graves are still high.
Ashley Babbitt tried to overthrow the government. She was a dangerous domestic terrorist who a brave
Well,
hero.
some people would make
a
the argument that
brave
these
hero
people are
cop.
billionaires who exploit labor and whatever. You'll use any retarded justification for this. You're an idiot. You don't care.
If they were in the midst
I
of
think-
exploiting
for
labor,
the record,
19-year-old
I think
is a capitalist monster.
I'm
Fuck
pissed
him.
at these like dumb bitches on Twitter who are joking about this because I know that it's like
Yeah.
catharsis for them.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it being a joke. I think it's funny to joke about anything. I mean, we joke
Yeah.
about 9/11.
Yeah,
we
literally.
joke. You
He
joke
didn't
about being a
joke- he didn't
pedophile.
killed himself. I made fun of him for an hour because that's my policy. If you kill yourself, I'm making fun of you, so don't do it.
you know, low-tech dying is still like in my top 10 tragedies of all time.
Yeah.
To me, that represents like the death of internet.
What
comedy.
number is it on your top 10?
I'll put it at number 3.
Okay.
What's number one?
Mr. Girls YouTube getting banned.
Oh my god.
A lot was lost there.
He should not be banned from YouTube. Come on, that's the worst. They're
That's
banning
funny.
everything.
I'm in the
For
same
not-
cave looking
Not
for
for
minors.
what he got banned
Not for what he got banned. You
but
think the
I
other
don't know.
stuff?
I mean, preaching like pro
Yeah.
pedophile, like pedophiles deserve forgiveness, guys. Like, I don't know. Should that be on YouTube?
I don't know if that's what he was preaching necessarily. But
My problem is toxic positivity.
so that's how you're leading
my
into
problem,
it.
Yeah, with your tweet. thing
Toxic.
here.
I'm too positive.
You know what
that
I
it's
saw?
toxic.
I saw a quote from the guy who built the tomb and then dropped it into the ocean.
Which tomb? That
That
you mean
tomb that got smushed?
the submarine? Okay, or the
Submarine
submersible.
with one button to go back to the top and no backup button.
The way they died is
That guy.
horrific. I saw this thing that was like when the pressure, when the walls collapse, it instantly heats to the temperature of the sun.
Oh, yeah.
And they
Yeah.
all die.
Holy
in
shit.
Water
4
pressure is the
seconds.
most horrifying force of nature.
But it's just such a
Yeah, but
horrific.
that would be the best way to die.
I guess, but they're
It'd be
all like
instant.
sawdust
You don't even
now at
have
the
to-
bottom of the ocean. That's
It's like
so-
a nanosecond, and then your ass is coming out of your mouth, and it's 40,000 degrees. Right, you're done.
Yeah.
There's no time to even
I
realize.
did spend
that
a lot of
something
time
fucked
after
up.
the.
I guess it's like from their perspective, it's fun, but from my perspective, having to think about them dying, it's really disturbing.
It's like the end of
fun.
The Sopranos.
I'm gonna link you to
It's
some
out.
explosive
Yeah.
decompression videos. Those are the best. People's like guts getting
Those are the
sucked out and
best?
spread across the side. They're fucking horrifying.
What do you mean? You're celebrating those
I'm not
deaths? and then you're
celebrating, but it
fucking
is
complaining
it
about
is
this.
fascinating that if you don't attach the airlock correctly, your fucking guts get splattered across the seafloor from explosive decompression.
So the CEO of this submarine company said, "You're remembered." Asking him about like why his sub doesn't conform to any regulations or rules, he says, "You're remembered for the rules you break."
I saw a
that
video.
is what he's remembered
I
for.
saw a video of the designer talking about it. He was like, "We put carbon fiber with steel, which you're not supposed to do, but it's going to work this time around, or something like that."
And it didn't
This
work.
time.
It did not work.
It didn't work, and everybody said it's not going to work.
Yeah.
But he's like part of this culture, this like founder, startup, bootstrap, girl
He's a
boss
disruptor.
culture,
He's a disruptor. Yeah.
entrepreneur culture, where anything goes.
I kind of like part of that though. It reminds me of like Rockefeller shit, Vanderbilt's.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a fake imitation, it's still like maybe we'll
The
get the real
difference
one.
is Rockefeller made a bunch of immigrants test all the shit for him. He didn't go down in it himself. He said, "Get up on that skyscraper and build it."
So
with
that's
these-
what you think
I
we should
mean-
do.
Yeah, you get a bunch of poor people to test your dangerous designs.
If all these people going into the submarine knew it wasn't like, it wasn't tested, it might not be safe. Do they deserve to? They're kind of dumbasses.
Yes. Yeah.
They're retarded.
You know how many
Fuck you,
videos
Vito.
I've seen of guys like ghost riding their car and dancing to a rap video and then getting their foot run over or crashing into their car? I'm like, that's awesome. This is identical to that.
I think
fuck that retarded
okay,
night.
When
hold
dumb
on.
people die, it's
Hold
great.
on.
When billionaire dumb people got, it's even better. You guys could have infected millions of people with this thinking.
I think that the guy who designed the submersible, yes, he probably deserved to die for his reckless hubris.
Okay. All right.
But I think the other guys were like, well, clearly this guy is, an expert in building these things.
I feel bad for the kid that's my age.
Well, he didn't want to go on the thing, and his dad, as a Father's Day present, he's like, Dad, I'm terrified to go down there. And his dad was like, well, it's Father's Day. And he's like,
my God.
And I see a lot of people
fine.
cheering on his death. As
You
if
feel
he's-
bad for him now, right? That he got guilted into going
Even
on
if you
it?
hate-
His dad, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck
okay.
Father's Day. Cancel Father's Day. It kills people.
Even if you hate billionaires, he's just the son of one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You
I
can't.
feel
You
bad
got to
for
feel
him.
bad for the 19-year-old.
Who knows what he would have done? Maybe he would have been an annoying Twitter
Yeah.
leftist Hassan
It looks
fan.
like
in
he
one
would have
year.
been a commentator.
He would have been.
He
He might have been a really cool kid, and now he's
Yeah.
a fucking bunch of dust on the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, I brought in a Matt Walsh quote about it. There's a very large contingent of people who laugh gleefully when one of Elon Musk's rockets explode on takeoff, or a submersible with wealthy adventurers is lost at sea.
Yeah, I disagree.
These
with
are
that
people
take.
who envy and dissatisfaction with their own mediocre.
Test
Doing
one.
this again. Okay.
That's true, though. He's right.
Unimpressive lives have driven them to despise anyone who does anything different, bold, or daring. Was it bold? Going in a little.
I mean, it's pretty bold.
I don't.
Yeah,
okay,
I guess.
the take from people that these were like brave adventurers. I'm like, no, they were fucking stupid tourists who wanted to look at the Titanic because they thought it was cool. Like, we already know what's down there. You're not finding anything new. Like,
Yeah.
it's just rich
Yeah.
guys who wanted to look
Putting
at
like a
it.
notch in your dick,
Yeah.
right? Like, oh,
Yeah.
no one's done this. This will be a good
It was going to
line.
be a stupid thing at parties where they go, well, actually, I've been down to the wreck of the Titanic, and it is pretty impressive.
That's
up
true, though.
close."
What he said is true. Why do you think people are mad at this? Is it a principled thing, or is it just them being...
I think there's a lot to it. I think the response, like where everybody galvanizes around billionaires no matter what, has a big part to
I think
it.
people have their own personal failings, and they project that onto, oh, it's the fault of this group or billionaires, right?
Yeah.
And this is just...
Okay, but your
that's one
problem
side of
is
it.
toxic positivity.
Yeah.
So who's
Yeah.
being too positive?
Well, the guy
who wanted to
the guy who wanted to do this, and then everybody else is like, well, you know what? What they did was actually heroic.
Because it was negligence. It was arrogance. It was
Yeah,
hubris.
arrogance. It was like
Okay.
the same reason that the Titanic sank. Because they said, well, don't, you got a lot of, don't do it right now.
I agree that's a
Don't-
problem.
don't
but in
crash
this-
straight into that iceberg. He's like,
Yeah.
it's an unsinkable ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big problem, but in this case, I think most people would think it's a plus because they all died and they don't like them. So,
But their legacy lives on.
will it? Will we remember this in a week?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
dude,
remember
yeah,
this
this
week
from now
on
on-
the Dick Show or the fucking biggest problem.
Dude, you're not going to be able to talk about the Titanic without being like, hey, you ever hear about that sub that
Yeah.
exploded or whatever the hell? I think
Awesome.
that this is a problem of, you know what? If you want to say like reckless, misplaced confidence,
That is what I want to say.
yeah. That this idea that if you manifest it in your mind, it will be reality. I can build a submersible and ignore
This is the best thing
clear
that ever
safety
happened
design
to me.
flaws.
That's the line.
This is the best thing that's ever happened to
the
me.
best thing that ever happened. I lost my family and my kids, and I drove drunk and killed somebody. But if I didn't do all that stuff, I wouldn't be the man
I wouldn't have
am
found Jesus.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
The hedonic treadmill, someone called it, also known as hedonic adaptation, is the observed tendency of humans to quickly return to a relatively stable level of happiness despite major positive or negative. I don't know if it's the same thing. Pippa Baca, you remember her? Disappeared
No.
in Turkey, was murdered.
Okay.
She traveled the world under the motto "marriage between different peoples and nations."
Is this one of the ones where like a white lady gets killed by a bunch of like foreigners and then
And
everybody-
raped.
and raped?
Yeah.
And then you go,
Toxic
well, that's what you get. That's what
positivity.
you get for being a.
I would just like to see a little bit more like, no, that's dumb. What you're doing is dumb,
Yeah.
and we're all gonna laugh when it goes wrong.
Well, they have a lot of yes men around them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think the
my
problem here
problem.
is that whole.
We have yes men.
That's the problem. The secret.
Do you?
We have yes men. They're like, yeah, do that fucking horrible video. It was good.
It'll be awesome.
It'll be
Yeah.
great.
We're not
It'll
yes
go
men.
good.
We
Didn't
rip
go.
each other up in the fucking DMs, or we're like, "You're fucking stupid. Don't do this."
Thankfully,
Idiot.
we do shit talk each other.
You're
Yeah,
saying, wait,
yeah,
wait. Are
yeah,
you
and that's
saying
what-
that it is important as a creative to accept criticism from your peers?
No.
No.
Why would I
Okay.
say that?
Oh, good.
That's silly.
Good.
Ignore
You accept
everyone
criticism from
and-
your
No, I'm
peers?
just saying, like,
Build
if
that
you were
somewhere.
making like a creative project, like a comic
Like a
book,
comic
would you
book.
want people to criticize it?
Oh, we're going to the Eric July
No,
thing?
I don't know. Who? I've never heard of this gentleman. I'm just saying in general.
Have you read ISOM?
No, I don't
No.
read comics.
Fair enough.
I just saw
Don't start with
I
that
saw
one.
your confrontation with him or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you laugh?
A little bit.
Oh, that's good.
It's interesting.
I think you came off pretty well there.
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my
A
problem.
lot of
with toxic.
confrontations.
I
are
think he's got
spurty.
some toxic positivity.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little too self-assured.
You're doing great. You look amazing. You could totally pull that out.
Yeah.
You could totally pull that
Meanwhile,
out.
my crippling self-doubt is the reason you can trust in my projects because I'll constantly seek advice. Guys, did you know we're only 50 copies away from having 1,000 backers
Wow.
for Super Killer?
Thank God.
Can you believe it? Tom's so excited for my
I can't
comic
believe
book.
it, actually.
Did you buy it? Are you going to buy it? You don't read comics.
No.
That's fair. You don't have to read
He's
it.
doing a free digital version, though. So
Yeah, you can read the
Oh.
digital version.
Yeah.
Well,
free.
I'll read the first page, and if it's good, I'll read the rest. And if
I
it's
think
not,
you'll
then I
like
will
it.
not.
If you guys like manga,
No. What's it about?
Oh my god.
it's a superhero thing. I'm not going to give you a pitch right
Dude,
now.
a fucking manga made by
I thought you
Vito?
guys like shit on like the
Dude.
soy Marvel stuff.
Yeah, well, some of it. I mean, some Marvel stuff's.
I don't like the movies.
the movies and the TV shows are really bad now. Guardians 3 you liked.
No, it was horrible. I hated that.
Well, yeah, because you were on acid and a bunch of little animals
Did you
appeared
like when
to
they
you.
opened on a Creep by Radiohead?
No, I didn't like that. I was
That
like,
was-
oh
that
shit,
was very
we're out of my
silly.
decade now. This sucks.
Yeah.
The animal torture was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, Tom, which one of you wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. What's
Okay.
your problem?
My problem is NFT haters. I think that NFTs pose potentially the single greatest way for artists to make money. And I think that
Wow.
they instead decided to shit on it, trash on it, because they like being broke. They like being miserable, as almost every artist does. They're crazy, retarded people. And NFTs were potentially the only way for them to get rich. And the few people who did it well did get rich. And those who, there are some scammers involved. There's some bad stuff. There's a
people
little
go,
bit of
"Yeah."
environmental risk. But I think the majority of people who hate NFTs are stupid.
A lot of artists are really like allergic to making money, we find.
They are. Yeah.
They're like afraid of it, or like even if somebody's doing something that makes money, they're like, wow,
But
that's unethical, blah, blah. It's like,
the hate against NFTs in particular is so silly. And the number one, there's like two reasons. The first reason I see is, oh, it's worthless. How much worthless shit is in this fucking room? How
All
many
of it.
people own a bunch of worthless
Wow,
shit?
thanks, man.
Like I bought Funko. Do we have the Funko Pops in here? Can you pass me that bag, Josh?
I don't like these
I bought these just for the show.
I don't like this.
I bought
What
some
is
Funko
this?
Pops. First of all, I'll show them to the camera. We're gonna
Oh, is
start
that my
with,
favorite?
We'll start with Jared Leto Joker.
Wow.
Wow.
That's my favorite
Let me see
one.
This is
that.
for you.
Look at
And
that.
we have another.
He's got all those cool tattoos.
We got Dobby.
Oh my God, that's how you say that, Dobby?
Dobby.
Let me see
Look
that.
at
that guy.
So a lot of people, we went to a store in Hollywood full of these things. It's a whole store for Funko Pops.
Oh,
Nobody has a
God.
fucking issue with that. But as soon as it's a digital asset, everyone seems to care, as if people haven't been buying Fortnite and CSGO skins for 10 years.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody, okay, and then the other issue is the environment. Nobody has an issue with people owning an M5, a Lamborghini, a truck,
Some people
a Ford
do.
Raptor. Almost no one does. And the same people are not on Twitter all day. The reason they hate it, I think, is because it poses a potential for artists to make money. And for some reason, that makes them mad. Maybe they don't know how to utilize the technology. Maybe they're just too dense to fucking see it. And it's fun to hate on because a bunch of retards on Twitter give them validation. The few people that did do NFTs are independent artists, Stone Toss, Sam Hyde,
Yeah.
made a ton of money. The fans enjoyed it. The people who
They love
actually
it.
bought it,
Yes.
the people who actually bought in like it. People on the outside seem to have a fucking problem. It's like the I consent, I don't consent meme,
Yeah.
right? So everyone involved in NFT seems to have a fucking blast with it, okay? And the people on the outside have
Yeah.
a problem. And then there's people who are like, oh, well, a bunch of them are scams. Any new technology has a bunch of scams. There's scams everywhere. Just fucking avoid it. Use your fucking head.
I think NFTs are really cool. Like I bought a bunch of shinies because I'm like, oh, this is just fun.
fun.
I still got.
Yeah, you guys did NFTs.
I still got to give them
Yeah.
away.
How did that go?
Great. I only sell mine for like $2.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're just fun to have like a baseball
Yeah,
card pack.
It's fun.
like you get a unique looking guy. You're like, all right.
Right. And everyone's
All
like, oh, it's digital. It doesn't mean anything. Like, what are you going to do with a physical one? Put it on a fucking wall? Jerk off on it? You can jerk off on
I
your
think
screen.
the problem is that so many low grade NFTs invaded the space all at once because
Yeah.
there was this big like money grab
That's
rush.
true, but there's so much low grade shit in everything, in
Yeah.
music, in movies, and in comics.
Well,
okay?
that's the disappointing thing is that like NFTs, I think do have the potential to be really cool little digital collectibles.
Yeah.
They
It's
will
just,
be.
I
But-
think they will be. We just, as I've talked to guys in the NFT space, they're like, we just need all the guys who are like only obsessed with money and speculation to like go away and
They
let this.
ruined it because they
Yeah.
paid celebrities to like pump
Buy
their
those stupid apes.
Yeah.
But
they
they
didn't even
will.
buy them. They just gave them to them, and then you got like Ellen DeGeneres showing her gay Bored Ape Yacht
I think
Club
every
on-
artist should be doing like NFT
Yeah.
collections.
They will go
Like,
away. But the same people that are obsessed with hating NFTs and writing them all off are also obsessed with making sure that everything's treated fairly and there's no assumptions being made. And yet with this new technology, which will undoubtedly improve the world for artists, which these people claim to care about, as soon as a new technology comes along that can benefit them, they fucking rail on it all day. They get.
Yeah.
I tried talking to my stream chat, which I thought would be more based and red-pilled on this subject. I tried talking to them about the fact that I think NFTs are cool, and they were so fucking mad at me. They were like, "Oh, the environment." The environment.
I think the biggest problem with them is that they're just overpriced, right? Like with a Funko Pop, they're
Yeah.
stupid, but you can get one for like $30.
But it's also
$20.
like the price is determined by the seller, and if it's overpriced, you don't have to buy it. There are
Yeah,
affordable
exactly.
NFTs.
Yeah.
He sold one for
So,
$2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I hear that, and that's like great.
Well,
and
yeah.
we need to popularize NFTs that
And
are more like
the
small collectibles rather than people who use them as like,
I think
big
it would be more-
investments. Like
yeah.
I'm going to become a millionaire off fucking Bored Ape.
I think if they were more like pop figure, like probably like 10, 15
Yeah.
bucks, like maximum. I think the era of the like $400, $500 or like $1,000 NFT is going to kind of.
But if people want to
I
spend
think
that
only
much,
like really big artists are going to be able to
Yeah.
get away with that.
if people want to spend that much on it, what's the big deal? Who
Yeah,
cares?
well,
I don't know.
Why does it piss people off how others spend their money so
It's
fucking much?
Big companies tried to make it like mainstream, like Twitter introducing it, and I think YouTube
Cool.
talked about introducing it and all that. But people only saw NFTs at the time as like these big like investments, so it seems like a very like elitist thing. Like only these millionaires play with these like little PNGs, and that's it. It needed to be introduced in a more of a like
Those people
like the
suck.
Funko Pops.
But the few
Right.
millionaires or billionaires trying to get big on it, or just, crypto bros that want to get big on it, the few people doing that, I don't think that's an excuse for the masses to hate it. I think
Yeah,
the
I'm just
masses
saying
are.
that's why I think they hate it.
Maybe the real problem is that the average person's retarded.
Yeah, and
But
Well, I think it's just that, there's been a lot of bad news in the crypto space in general,
Yeah.
It's like people have lost a lot of money on really stupid investments. So everybody gets scared.
where is the personal responsibility? Like that's not crypto's
I don't know,
fault.
man. Voyager
That's not
told
the-
me all my money was USDA fucking insured or what FDIC insured, and the next day they go, "Hey,
But that's not
where'd all your
that's
money
not
go?"
the fault of crypto in general. That's the fault of
That's
Voyager.
the fault of the SEC.
Okay, but
for
Voyager,
charging
was-
you that
but Voyager
investment.
was like had like advertisements. Who did all the Voyager advertisements? Wasn't it like
Voyager,
fucking?
no. Voyager said that all your money is insured, but what they meant was all your fiat cash that you have not turned into crypto
Right.
that earns interest was insured. So the
Which-
fine-
Which thankfully was most of my. Okay, hold on. We keep having this. Dude, you gotta upgrade your PC or your computer or something.
Go ahead.
Luckily, most of my holdings were just U.S. money. So
Well,
I got
anyway,
it all
my
back.
problem is retarded NFT haters. I'm sick of them. I know in 10 years the technology will be proven. People will
Yeah.
accept it as a normal part of everything. But for
And they
now,
won't even notice it. Like
No,
I
they
have, I've been working on this company for about a year. That you send us your collectible cards, like Pokemon cards. We vault them and then give you an NFT. So it's like identical, but it's just easier to hold and buy and sell.
Yeah.
Because you can go around eBay. You don't have to.
You go,
ship
look,
it.
I have a 9.6 or a 9 out of 10 Charizard.
Yeah,
Sounds like
and
a
then
good
you get it
business.
back at any time. But that's like the future of ownership, and all these technologies are going to be imperceptible to people because they just can't handle it. I don't know why. Anytime artists figure out a way to make money, everybody hates it, no matter what.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
they
know.
cannot stand the idea of
well,
an
I think
artist
it's like
making any money.
it's like a crabs in a barrel thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I mean, this exists in like music scenes too. As soon as Green Day blows up, they get banned from all the clubs they used to play at. As soon as they get big,
Yeah.
this happens to every artist ever that gets popular. It's people at the bottom get jealous, they get mad. It may not even be a conscious thing that they're aware of. Are you breaking out, Dobby?
See, now I want to play with my little pop figure.
Hell yeah. But can you do it?
got
Why
his
so
serious?
That one doesn't say.
I know he
that.
doesn't say that. What was Jared Leto's line?
I like pussy.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you real bad.
I'm just an idea.
I'm just an idea.
Yeah. Another big problem with NFTs though is like the most popular one's Bored Ape. That shit looks ugly. I just see like
Yeah.
the NFT bros addicted to Bored Ape with
Yeah.
their fucking icons on Twitter. I'm like, fuck you.
But you ever
You're
see
fucking
popular
stupid as
music?
fuck.
You ever see popular music?
I know,
pay my grading
I get your point, but like, let's be real. Those fucking monkey NFTs look
They
like
look like
garbage,
shit.
dude. And like
Yeah.
people who like were so hyped over them, like I love the monkeys specifically.
Well,
I'm
it's
like,
'cause
you
they
know what
wanted to
also
cash
sucks?
out.
Man, I'm
The
going to Bored
monkeys,
Ape
the
Con,
monkeys
you know?
get popular, and then there's like 1,000 other monkey NFTs.
Yeah, or like the stupid lions.
But that happens with everything.
I know, but I'm just saying that's part of the bad
NFTs
perception of
would
it,
have
Well,
right?
the bad perception is made up by retards.
I know, I agree with you, but I'm just
Well, I'm
saying
glad you agree.
why they're retarded. Like I have you know, a PhD in
They're
being
retarded.
retarded. They're
retarded
letting you know,
because
yeah.
they're dumb. The
I think
general
the real
public
problem
dumb.
is
dumb,
all
but
art is
bored apes are dumb
retarded.
too.
And you
Dude,
just gotta
all
accept that.
artists are so stupid.
Yeah,
They're
artists-
all
No, not art is not retarded. Artists.
artists. That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so dumb. They're all like, oh, morally, it's not right to use AI art or whatever. Just use the fucking technology and find a way to make money off
Dude,
of it.
every
you know?
artist I see like complaining about AI art, I'm like, dude, this is like going to be like complaining about like the fucking car replacing the horse and buggy. Like, dude, just go
Well, it's
along
like what's
with
that?
it.
Yeah,
what's that
like,
Sam
come
Hyde
on.
clip where he's like talking about artists who are like, "Oh, it's not worth anything," and he's like, "Oh, you know what? You're right. You're the most autistic right mind. You're the most right boy. Now have fun being broke forever."
Yeah.
All artists
And
want
that's
to
the
starve,
mentality
man.
for a lot of these people. You know.
Hey, pay my PSA grading fees for your.
For what? What do you want to grade?
I want to grade some Pokemon stuff, and then I'll advertise your.
Okay. Send
Yeah.
it in. I can't get you a deal on PSA. I can get you a CGC deal. Wholesale grading. What do you think about that?
Let's talk about it. I got a bunch of
Okay.
Pokemon cards I should grade.
Speaking of Pokemon cards, send in your super chats right now.
Send in your super
Yes.
chats right now.
Bowblax,
Yes.
what's your problem?
My problem is people who get offended at jokes that they're not actually offended at just because they want to attack someone. Like Ethan Klein recently got mad because I leaked an alt account called Throbbing Horsecock where I said like, yeah, I have a fucking 9-inch and then like N-word. Like,
That wasn't all you
You were
said.
saying that you would fuck a trans woman
yeah,
or
like trans
something?
women aren't real women, but I still fucked the shit out of them. Like playing character, I was like, I'd fuck Joe Biden, and I was like pretending.
Okay,
to be
why
like,
did
I'm
you have-
black 9 inches N-word?
Why did you have the
You
horsecock
keep saying
account?
play a character. Why do you keep saying that?
What character?
The character's Throbbing Horsecock. He's black, 9 inches, ready to go in, ready to get horny over everybody.
Playing
dude.
Vouch? What's the
Yeah.
character?
No, he's
I
black.
guess.
He's a black guy,
Yeah,
apparently.
okay.
And we're a bunch. But there's no way Ethan Klein looked at that and like, oh, I'm really offended. Oh my god.
Well, in fairness,
Holy
he
shit.
did that at first, and then he walked it back.
Yeah, because he had to. But like a bunch of other people too. It doesn't just apply to me. That's just an example. But like,
What other characters are you playing?
Yeah, how many characters? How many secret Bowblax
how many
characters
secret
are
Bowblax
crawling
alts
around
do I have?
Twitter?
I don't know. So whatever I come up with when I'm high as fuck, and I'm just like, I'm bored, dude. What if I just tweet out that like I want to fuck Joe Biden or like, trans people aren't real, but I just fuck the shit out of them. Like, the
Yeah.
most
You should have just
crazy,
said that on the main
outlandish shit.
account, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I probably should have.
I saw Keffel's retweeting
Yeah.
that one, or she was
Yeah.
offended or not offended.
She thought it was sexual harassment because
Of
basically-
whom?
Of
Her?
her? Yeah, because basically
She's trans?
yeah.
Shut up.
So basically,
You just made her day.
She saw the tweet where it's like, I'd still fuck the shit out of trans people even though they aren't real women. And she's like, I had a conversation with Bowblax. He was pro-trans. He's lying to me. He's such a scumbag. So I went on the alt, and then she blocked me. So I'm like, okay, how do I respond to this? I could be like legitimately mad, like I'm not transphobic, blah blah blah, or because she's like dishonest or whatever. I could just like quote retweet her on Throbbing Horsecock and be like, fuck off, bitch. I have a 9-incher.
I don't understand the need for catharsis, like actively though. Like, what does tweeting it out change?
Oh, you mean me tweeting out that shit?
Yeah, like I think stuff like that, but I just don't tweet it. I send it to my
I was just
girlfriend.
bored and having fun, and I just.
So
I
to
don't know.
clarify, you're just having fun on Twitter.
Yeah, it's literally like 20 tweets in the last 10
Pretending to
years.
be a
Random.
black gentleman,
Yes.
using the N-word,
Yes.
having fun.
Yes.
The funniest
Oh, you
part
were using
about
the
it.
Let
N-word?
me be.
The funniest part about the account is the @ is Throbbin. It's a BN instead of BIN. Throbbin Horsecock, and
Okay.
then the like name on the account is mine's bigger than yours.
Yeah, and I just like respond to those random people. Just try
Why the
to-
dick thing though? Like, why the?
I was trying to find the most like grotesque name I could on Twitter. Like, what is like the craziest username that I could make that isn't
Yeah.
taken? That's like,
For the next account, we'll go much way higher.
yeah.
Now, when you were picking your persona, why African American did you gravitate towards?
I like saying that word. Dude, it's
You
just
like saying the N-word.
But only
You want
with
it-
an
yeah.
A. It's like Iga.
Only with an
like,
A.
Like, yo,
We know
brother,
that- you don't have to
get-
tell
I don't
us.
You
know,
should
it's
get
a
into
good
the R
word.
then. You're going to love it.
You're gonna
Oh,
love
you love
it.
it.
If you liked
Dude,
A,
I swear,
you're gonna
I swear
love.
it used to be okay to say it with an A, and then the libtards cut it off. I'm like, fuck off.
Bowblax, it was never okay
Come
to
with
say with the
with
A.
It was a little
come
okay.
on.
It was a
I mean,
little
it's in
better.
Music and stuff. And
It was-
it's
it was
jovial, it's
okay.
fun.
It was-
They're
it was-
taking a bad word and making it good with an A and making it nice nice and lighthearted. I think you're less
that's a
racist.
speech impediment
I think-
that made it an A.
That's being from Boston. It was okay for us because of iDubbbz, because of his swag.
yeah, iDubbbz let us.
Oh, you're right. iDubbbz made it
iDubbbz
okay.
gave us permission.
Yeah.
It's all okay or none of it's
iDubbbz
okay.
gave the white boys that swag they needed to say it. The exaggerated
iDubbbz
swagger
was
of a
an
black team.
official N-word pass for all white teenagers. And
But like, isn't
but
it?
he took it away now. He says you're not allowed to do it
Do you
anymore.
remember there was this like Minecraft kid on Twitter who was like, iDubbbz definitely made me racist. I got suspended from high school because I was calling minority slurs
Yeah.
after I saw content off.
Oh my god.
That shit was really funny. That's what iDubbbz did, okay? That's his fault. So
So
Yeah,
the
he
big
made me
problem
racist.
is that you can't pretend to be a black guy on Twitter and say the N-word.
Yeah, without people
With an A.
trying to get a
Without people pretending
to clarify,
that there's something wrong with it.
Why do you think they're so mad? Why do you think they're acting so mad about your?
Because they caught me saying a naughty word and they can try to expose.
You
me
think
on
they want to
Twitter.
say it themselves, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's projection. They're like, how come Bowblax gets to say it and I don't?
And I'm saying it in like a private environment. If I said it like publicly, I'd be mocking their culture. It'd be like
Right, the private
rude, they'd be,
environment of
like,
Twitter.
offended. But okay, I had
Would
no
you want to
followers.
say
It
it
was a
publicly
private
though, or
account.
is it
who
more
cares
fun
what he
to
does in
say
the privacy of his
privately?
own bedroom? What happened to that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at that.
keep it in the bedroom. Yeah, but
Keep the N-word to your own bedroom.
So are you
as they say.
transphobic? Is that
no,
no? That's
I
too
just
bad.
like being fucking silly. I don't know, dude. I got fucking caught, dude. But like, why do people say like I'm evil or like
Bowblax.
they're really offended at
Next
throbbing
time-
horsecock? Oh boy, throbbing horsecock's really gonna ruin society.
Why did you
Like, go
post all
after
this
Nick
racist
Fuentes,
stuff? I
dude.
just
Go
like
after
being
fucking-
silly.
Just like being
Just a
silly.
little bit
Let
of
me
a
just
silly
be a
guy.
silly fucking random guy. Let me say random shit. You know, I want to
Yeah.
just go off and say random shit, not
Yeah.
and like not mean it. You know.
Right.
But they don't let me, so I have to do it on Throbbing Horsecock, and they catch me.
How many
And they're
times
like,
do you say the N-word a day, on average?
On average,
Yeah.
in Discord, maybe once a day. In real life,
Spoken,
never.
not typed
Oh,
out. You
spoken?
don't want to type that ever.
Only if I'm in like a Discord call with Augie RFC or something like that.
And then,
Okay.
But-
And
but that's
then
it.
you and Augie let it fly.
Yeah, we just let it
with an
fly.
A or with an R? With an A?
That's how we that's how we have such good synergy on After Hours. We like go back and forth. With,
You get
like,
all your N-words
Discord.
out before the
Oh,
show,
yeah,
so you're,
yeah.
so you're hyped up, and then you do the show.
Just got to
It's
say it
such- It's just such a
sometimes.
fun word to say. I don't care about N-word with ER.
Yeah.
Who cares? But the
Yeah.
A, I don't know. It just sounds nice. It
Yeah.
sounds like chill. Like, yo, what up, dude?
It's
What
got
up, my
it's got a
bro?
nice like
Yeah,
colloquial.
yeah,
Dude
like-
and bro don't hit
and
nearly
I just
as
think the
hard.
attitude of like Throbbing Horsecock being
Bowblax,
like,
if it's
yo,
not such a big deal, why don't you
I
say
just
it
wanna
right
fuck
now?
You, bro. I just want to fuck you, Igga. Like, I don't like, you know, like it just sounds.
We're getting dangerously
I don't know
close.
if you could say it with no. Is that a
Okay.
different
If you
word?
get rid of the N?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think
That's what I do when I have to.
there's
got to
be some way to say it.
Ig?
There's got to
Igga.
igneous.
There needs to be a new word.
What's up, my igneous?
We used to do a
Nibba.
nibba. That was how we did it.
Nibba.
Nibba.
I've heard
Yeah,
nibba. I've heard that.
Yeah.
Sounds like your
And
problem is why can't white guys say the N-word?
Oh,
That's a pretty big fucking problem
That's a
for us,
pretty
to be
big
honest with you.
Holy-
We've
Lack
been
of-
dealing
lack
with
of
this
N-word
debate for 7
passes.
years.
Did you guys not learn any? Juneteenth was like last week.
Yeah,
I
everything
celebrated.
was
The word
closed.
wasn't fun to say, like another slur, like a Mexican slur, like the B word or whatever. That's not fun to say. I don't care.
What
No.
better way to celebrate?
Like it is. It's
Been
just
saying the
how
N-word.
it sounds.
Everybody,
dude.
N-words across America Day.
On Juneteenth.
Yeah. Let it
But,
rip.
Somebody proposed that.
Mommy, Daddy, the N-word fairy was here. The N-word was here. Get out of bed, everybody. Look, all our stuff's gone.
Okay.
Okay.
That's terrible. Somebody proposed, why doesn't Elon Musk sell an N-word pass just for $100 a month?
He's
You
African.
can say any
I
slurs
feel
you
like
want, and we're
that's,
not allowed
that's
to ban
too
you.
out of his Reddit tier humor.
Yeah.
He can like Dogecoin is about as far as he can go.
That's true.
He can go a little bit on like screw you libtard. Farther than libtard, he can't.
Do you
go.
think Elon Musk is funny?
No.
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 I don't think.
I think
Do you think
I
his
think
trans daughter really got in his head? Because he seems so wound up about trans shit, and
Yeah.
then his daughter's trans and is divorcing him. I'm like, man, that's like you're bringing a weird dad thing to
I
this.
think he just gets attention on Twitter, and that's the only thing he really cares about is like social validation, feeling like the cool kid, and he gets a lot of that. Because right now it's like it's the coolest thing ever to be anti-trans.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because
That's true.
he was getting like really mostly positive like validation, like, hey, this guy's making electric cars and spaceships or whatever else. But now he wants to be known as the guy who's like, hey, if you say cisgender, that's a fucking slur.
The only
dude.
people that were mad at him were leftists, and I think
Well,
a
here's
trans
my
person is
theory.
more likely to be a leftist. And I think they ostracized him
Yeah.
a little bit, and he was like, "Well, fuck you guys anyway. I don't need you."
No, here's what
and
I
he doesn't need them because the majority of people don't care what they say.
Here's what I think happens to guys like Elon Musk is that they are doing something. I would say what Elon Musk was doing was exciting and good, making electric vehicles and everything else.
They kind of suck though.
Yeah, I mean, you can argue about the actual net good or whatever, but regardless, he's a very positive business and people like his product. But then leftists do come along and they're just niggling you constantly with this.
You did not.
That was a whole setup just for that word, right?
Dude.
No. They're in your.
You
To
were
be fair-
satisfied saying that word, weren't you?
No, that's a
Like,
word. We know about
We have a
this.
caller called
We have a
the
caller
Niggler.
called the Niggler who calls in.
I've heard about
Yeah,
it.
he's
Heard
like the
about the
Riddler,
Niggler.
but he
Yes.
just like puts sand in your shoes.
Isn't there like 10 of them?
No,
There's-
it's just
oh,
the
no, there's
one.
Black Niggler.
Oh yeah, the Niggler.
I missed the Niggler.
Yeah.
He was a
He only
great.
called in
See,
once.
wait, I'm not allowed to say "igga," but you're allowed to say that.
Yeah,
We know
'cause
that you're
niggle is a
thinking about
word. Yeah.
something else.
We're
and
using an
thinking
actual
about a
English
cartoon
dictionary
character that I
word.
made up.
Right. Point is, I think that a lot of people get driven insane by these leftist activists, and it does turn them against everything on the left, which is
Yeah.
where Elon Musk is at right now.
Yeah.
So Bowblax can't say the N-word. That's the problem.
What other performative outrage?
Okay, the problem is just like, haven't you ever made a joke online where it's just like not that harmful, but it's
Yeah, I used to
little
make jokes about
offensive?
pedophilia all the time. You guys kept freaking out.
And people like freak out, but they're not actually mad or offended at the joke. They're mad at you
Like,
for
Tom's
saying
mad
it, but
at
they're
me
not
for saying
offended at the joke.
Tom's doing it right
Like
now.
they're offended for
He's
other
like, "You
people. Like
motherfucker."
when people say like white
Like,
women
why
get
were
mad
you
when you say the
offended that
N-word.
people were making fun of the subway people getting the
Yeah.
submarine people
subway
getting
Yeah,
people.
let people joke. Let them be silly.
I think that like
Because
Right,
Vito,
about the
because
submarine
Vito
people.
has
Let
to
him call
be
him it.
like a contrarian at any
No,
given
no, no,
moment.
no. I don't want
He
to.
can be. He has to be the guy on Twitter who's like, "Oh, actually,
I'm not a contrarian.
Well, actually, I think
There, he
it
did
is
it again.
wrong."
He did it again.
You just contradicted me.
Arguing against being a contrarian is not a contrarian
Actually,
position.
I
That's
think it's
bullshit.
wrong to
Help
make
it.
fun of the current thing, which I make fun of all the
I don't-
time. But
I
because
never-
it's,
I'm offended. I
Why
don't
can't we
make.
just laugh at jokes or fuck off, dude?
That sounds exactly like you.
I think sometimes
jokes are funny. My jokes are funny.
All right, no joke ever goes over the
I
line.
love Dave Chappelle.
Oh, I'm
It
sorry.
shouldn't.
I'm sorry. I'm not the comic genius with a secret black guy account where I tweet horse cocks and N-words.
Yeah,
I
all
think
right?
that's more
Sorry.
funny than any of the pedophile jokes you made
Sorry.
today.
I
Yeah.
haven't gotten to that level. All right.
Did you know he
Yeah.
wouldn't go do the protest? He wouldn't go counter protest the writer protest strike as
Oh.
robots. I wanted to go dressed as robots and say robots' rights and stuff like that.
Like
But
learn to
Vito thought
code.
that we could get a job.
You could have
in
met
Hollywood.
Adam ruins everything.
Yeah, you
we
could have met
could've-
Adam
Wait.
ruins everything.
And you could have met
We should've
Hassan
went-
and Matan.
Well, all right. I do want to tell people if you know a cool protest is coming up, tell me because we should have went. We should have went to that Dodger.
Tell you?
Yeah, like ahead
You
of
have
time.
Twitter, motherfucker.
Yeah, but
it's
I
your
never-
fucking job to go to protest. What the fuck
can't-
else do you do?
I don't know. Like where? Honestly, they're always. Shut the fuck up! I'm explaining something. I don't know how to find protests. Like they're always on weird.
You
right-
live in LA.
bro.
You go outside.
They're on like weird
I know that you
Telegram
don't do
channels
that.
that are like these like right wing channels that
You
I.
watch fucking Twitter. We're protesting. You go there.
I go on. They don't organize these things on Twitter. They really don't.
I don't know.
Then go on Kiwi Farms or wherever the fuck.
Kiwi Farms is-
Kiwi Farms is not gonna
They're
tell me.
organizing
Kiwi
big
Farms.
protests.
About what LA protests are coming up.
They did the January 6th protest, right?
Who did?
Well, we didn't know. We didn't know January
I
6th
don't
was.
think so.
But we didn't know January 6th was going to become a thing. Like it could have just been a Trump rally out on the lawn.
You say that, but I have like 5 friends who were there filming and knew it was going to be a thing.
I wish I had known it was been a thing. I would have.
Someone should have told Vito. Someone said.
But the problem is, I would have went into the fucking White House or whatever.
I need to
it was,
change my
the-
problem.
Oh, you would have done the
I would have insurrected, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
wow.
changing my problem to plane seats.
Plain
Seats always fucking destroy me every time I sit in the seat. They're
right.
fucking brutal. My back fucking hurts. I have to constantly adjust my fucking wedgie, and the mom behind me
Do you
looks
get
at
the-
me
do you
like
get
I
the
have a
window
fucked up
seat?
face. No, I didn't get the fucking
Get the
window
window.
seat. The window does not fix anything because the seat still
No,
fucking
because then you
sucks.
can lean on the.
That's
you can
not
lean
good
on the
enough.
window.
That's
No,
not
it's
good enough.
Have you ever tried one of those pillows?
I've tried it. They're never good enough if I
not
buy it on the
good.
flight. I have to buy like the $60 one in the airport beforehand.
Have you tried the inflatable triangle? It's like a.
seen
There
that.
should be no need for the inflatable triangle. The seat should be good enough.
I want that
tried
fucking
drugs?
triangle though, man. It looks good. It looks comfy.
If I pay,
You lay on it.
if
It's
I
got a big
pay
set. You can get one of the big set of tits
hundreds-
right on it, right
if
there.
I pay hundreds of dollars for a fucking stupid seat on a
Yeah.
fucking plane for 6 hours to get here to be on this stupid fucking show, I shouldn't have back pain all fucking week because of it. I'm 20 years old. I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Shouldn't have
21
back
years
pain
old.
at
I
all.
shouldn't have back pain. The only time I experienced back pain is from a plane.
yeah.
No,
It hurts so
I hate
fucking
flying
bad.
so
I know.
much. I got invited to go on the pop culture podcast that Tim Pool's trying to get off the ground. I was like, I'm not flying to Washington, D.C. or whatever the
Mike
fuck.
Hawk in chat says just buy an NFT seat. True.
Yeah, just buy an NFTC.
True.
Dude.
All right, should I do my... all right, so Bowblax and Maddie can't say the N-word.
Okay,
Tom's
so-
uncomfortable in airplane seats.
Tom is doing stand-up material from the 80s.
Hey, you ever... Those little bags of peanuts, they're so tiny.
Can I have
And-
two problems?
Yeah, you can have two. You can have two.
I feel like I should have my two
You can
problems.
have...
Yeah, you
we'll
can
put
have-
them both on the
I think if I
board.
have my two, then maybe I'll have like a more.
Well, Bowblax
chance
has
of
two.
winning.
Bowblax
you
is
will.
two are people getting upset at jokes
Guys,
they're
just
not actually mad
in
about.
chat, collectively make sure
and
to vote
why
for
do I
one of
not
my
have an
problems
N-word
so I don't
test?
split the vote.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. You can
Please.
split the vote. All right, I got my problem. You want to get it out of here?
Yep.
The anti-plastic movement.
Okay.
Guys,
Oh yeah, dude.
I love plastic. It's everywhere. It's fantastic. It does so many great things. And people keep trying to take it away from us.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up. First, they took away our straws, which
that
I'm
was
never
bad.
going to get over. The paper straw, we know it's
It
bad.
sucks.
As people have pointed out, you end up getting a second paper straw. Paper is still...
No, but they have agave straws now.
Are those
They're
good?
like harder than plastic.
well, maybe I'll try that, but are they disposable?
Yeah, they're made out of plants or something.
Where are they giving out agave
Is this
straws?
not already been a problem on this show? The straws?
Well, the straws have
The old
come
one,
up before.
the old-
There's other things, though, as
it's getting
well.
worse.
With, what do you call it?
You did this bit before. You did the seed oil thing.
No, he did
I
seed
did seed
oil.
oil.
You did seed oil being
Yeah.
a problem?
Seed oil, like people saying
They're
it's
a
bad.
problem.
Yeah.
So you stole from him.
Yeah, basically.
Sometimes the problems overlap, Tom. Stop metagaming the fucking
He is
show.
stealing it.
All right?
Right.
Shut the fuck up. The National Park Service announced that they will be getting rid of all plastics, such as cutlery, bags, cups, bottles, straws, and food containers. That's part of President Joe Biden's move to reestablish the federal government as a leader in sustainability.
I thought you loved Joe
How-
Biden.
I don't love everything
So
about
wait,
Joe
wait a
Biden.
minute. You're pro plastic,
Well,
but you believe global warming.
hold on.
Okay.
It's not that I'm pro plastic. It's that these tiny, stupid little solutions are fucking meaningless compared to the overall problem, which is unsolvable. Let's put it this way. Remember when everybody was worried about microplastics?
I'm still worried about microplastics.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, yeah, you should be, honestly. The idea
I think you should be worried right now, buddy.
Why? What does that
What?
mean?
I mean, take it however you want. You should be worried.
It's a
though.
Am I
threat.
getting
It's a
fat on
direct-
microplastics?
If that's how you interpret it.
Okay. So they were putting little plastics in, like bottles of shampoo to exfoliate or whatever else. But then we found out, obviously, it gets into the ocean and it pollutes the fish. And then the fish have plastic in them and
Yeah.
all sorts of pollution. So that's bad. And we got rid of the microplastics, right?
I didn't know we got rid of microplastics.
There's been a lot of legislation to ban microplastics. That's happened.
I thought it was like plastic leaching, and we can never get rid of them.
Well, that's kind of the problem is that,
Okay.
for instance, we found out that synthetic fabrics like nylon and polyester actually shed thousands of microscopic fibers every time you wash them. So if you
Yeah.
own a pair of yoga pants, you are putting, the same amount of microplastics that used to come out of your shampoo.
Oh,
thing.
I see.
Not to mention every car tire is about 60% plastic, and as you're going along the road, it sheds more plastic fibers than all
It's another
microbeads
science
and clothing
problem
combined.
When we have a guest from.
Yeah, well, I brought in some stuff. This is fascinating.
Okay.
The amount of plastic that is being constantly dumped from tires and
Yeah.
fabrics and whatever, you couldn't stop it. Okay? And you're right, it is leaching off every plastic bottle and whatever else.
Yeah, but don't you think women shop too much and buy too much stuff, and that we should use the environment as a cudgel to beat them over the head with guilt so they stop?
Well, I'll tell you one reason
Yeah.
I'm upset. Now, if you're a big fan of Hasbro action figures, you would go to the store and you could see the action figure because it has a little plastic window on the box, right?
Okay.
Hasbro in 2019 got rid. So look, we have it right here. The pop figure. You can see the pop figure inside the box.
So they have cardboard only
They
now?
have
For your
an
fucking
all
toys?
cardboard box.
Fucked up.
So if you're a true collector, you can't see if they did. The Chinese lady did a good job at the factory on the paint job.
Yeah.
And some collectors have even bought those packages and put a substandard, like one of the bad figures in there, so you get tricked into buying the wrong figure as a scam. Can you believe it? McDonald's has gotten rid of all plastic toys. Now you go to McDonald's, you get a Happy Meal, you get like a little book.
That does suck.
You guys,
Isn't that stupid?
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
The book sucks dick.
do you guys have the wooden cutlery yet? They've replaced all plastic
Some places.
cutlery in Canada with wooden cutlery, and it tastes
All of it?
so bad. Yeah, if I get a McFlurry, it's a wooden spoon. I literally have to take it out
God.
and use a metal spoon.
I hate
imagine
those.
The old
eating
spoon
ice
was
cream.
awesome. That it detached from the flurry making
Yeah.
machine. That thing
Yeah.
was great.
They took it out, and now it's just like fucking a wooden spoon, and it sucks. And you taste the wood when you eat it. Like I can't use that.
See, you tried to shit on
Where
my
your tongue,
problem,
like,
but now
sticks
he
to
brings up the McFlurry, and all of a sudden you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All of that, we know plastic is great. It's great. We
It's
love
great,
it.
but
I thought
okay?
you needed it. Yeah, okay.
You have a
Yeah.
good problem, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's been a
What
lot.
about all the penis shrinking stuff in plastic?
What are you gonna do, man?
Like when I get like coffee or whatever, and they give me the paper straw, and like by the time I'm halfway through, it's dissolved, and I'm
I'd
sucking
rather
on
have a
cardboard.
small penis and a proper McFlurry spoon than a big Whopper and have to eat it with that fucking wooden monstrosity.
fuck
No,
that
I don't
shit,
want.
dude.
No, I don't want that.
I would not.
Spoons need to die,
I'll carry a metal
What do you
spoon.
need a
in
big
my-
penis for? Who cares?
Literally, we're
The
gonna
wonders of plastic way outweigh the need
Dude,
for
we're
a
gonna need to
huge.
have like a spoon on hand, like a Swiss Army
Yeah.
knife. like,
Are you
ready
sure?
To fucking whip out and eat our
Do you
ice
know
cream.
that?
As long as I don't know, man.
What was that?
Look, as a man, I have a respectably sized penis. But if you told me, okay, you have the option of taking away all plastic and your penis stays the same size, or we'll shrink your penis a little bit, but you get to keep all the cool plastic stuff. I'd be
Well,
like,
no, grow my penis. Give me a grower. Don't just give me normal.
you want a
or
growing
shrink.
situation?
Well, if I'm making a
There's
deal.
no situation where
Yeah,
penis
yeah,
is
you need to
plastic will
negotiate
grow
a
your
bit.
penis.
Yeah, if there was no plastic from when I was a baby, my
about-
penis would be bigger.
How about no plastic means like 2 extra inches?
2 extra inches.
That would be crazy.
For every guy. Yeah, but if every
I will
hold
fucking
on.
kill you.
Hold
if
on.
You,
Wait, if everyone's big, then no one
Everybody
is.
gets the extra 2 inches, then you
Well, you
haven't
say if everyone's
gained
big, no one
anything
is.
in the race.
Well, like you say, if everyone's big, no one is. That's not true because it's all about relativity. Okay, so
Right.
if you're starting with 6 and you get to 8, you're already better than somebody who starts at 4 and gets to 6. It doesn't really matter. He's still 6. Now you're 8.
If you're grading on a curve, it's going to be the same curve. That just means that you're, a 2-inch dick
That's
used
not
to be
how
a tiny
vaginas
dick.
work.
Then a 4-inch dick is going to be.
If the biggest dick in the world was 6 inches, girls would be like, "Ugh," every time they get that.
yeah.
They'd be fucking gooning.
So
but
are
they're
you,
not.
Are you saying that you would?
Why do I have to defend small penises here? Why is that part
You
of
shouldn't
this?
be. You just
You brought it
decided
up,
to.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
You
you
brought
penis
up that the plastic
This is
making
worse than
everyone's
the
dick
pedophile
smaller.
thing, to be honest.
I don't even know if that enters into it at all.
You don't think that You don't think that little baby boys having small penises is a problem?
I think the point is.
Oh my
Jesus Christ! I think the
What do
point.
you, when you see a little bit,
Nope.
God.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you would know.
I
I
don't
don't know.
have a big hog.
No.
You see like
We have the
a.
expert here.
The point is.
I wouldn't
that-
curse my son like that.
Look, we've already the plastic's already out there.
Yeah.
All right, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
These small, stupid increment. Ooh, your Happy Meal doesn't have a plastic toy. We saved the fucking environment. There's still millions of fucking plastics
That's
in
too
there.
far. But what about like all the plastic water bottles and shit? It hit a point where there's too much plastic. Where it's like, there's like Dasani water bottles and stuff. I
But
like
they're not
having
getting
a
rid of
nice
that.
metal.
They're not going to get rid of that.
They should get rid of it though.
But they're not going to. They're only going to get rid of
More
stuff.
people could just like drink out of their hands, don't you think?
I think
Yeah, like real men.
these
Yeah.
little performative gestures of getting rid of the window on the action figure packaging.
Wouldn't you argue
I
that
want
the
to see the GI
performative,
Joe.
the performative gestures are the first step to larger measures that will improve the world?
I don't know. I don't think
Did
that's
you
ever.
hear that
I don't
from
think that's
somewhere?
ever
Or
been
did
the
you just make that up?
I made that up.
Wow.
If you could give any
That's off the
example
dome.
Pretty
of that
shiesty.
actually
I know.
happening, but it's not going to.
What about that nature documentary where there's little albatross are like eating plastic and they're dying and it's so sad.
I don't care about the albatross.
Don't you feel bad for the
population.
cute little fish or whatever?
Yeah.
You got this dog here. You don't care about the fish?
I want to go to McDonald's McDonald's and get a cool Sonic the Hedgehog toy, and I don't want it to be like a little shitty plush thing. I want like a.
What about the people in the plastic submarine that got squished? What about them?
I want my plastic straws. I want my plastic bags.
Right.
You know, I'd be okay with phasing out the plastic bottles if we went back to glass.
It seems like they
Glass is
picked
great.
the most, like they just randomly picked what plastic things we can't have anymore.
They
Yes.
landed on the most annoying things, though.
Yeah.
Straws.
So you're
in their
right. If they
face.
had gone to like plastic water bottles, I would have been like, well, yeah, okay, we're
Yeah,
using
fuck you.
We're using glass. That's cool. That's better. You know, I would
Yeah.
prefer. It doesn't get better if the
Like
paper
beer uses glass. I know we
Yeah,
can make a lot
we
of
can
glass
definitely do
bottles,
it.
So
Yeah.
Okay, you want to get rid of plastic straws, then yeah, do this agave straw you're talking about. Why does it have to be
They're cool, actually.
a worse version? Why does it have to be like, again, yeah, I don't want a
Well,
wooden
typically
straw.
it gets-
straws and the turtles, they go in right into their fucking brain. They're so hard.
Typically, it gets worse before it gets better.
I think, look, if they were coming up with better things, but I know that when I
It
go,
never gets better, Tom.
it never gets better.
I'm hoping it will.
That's what they say. Never gets
I'm really
better.
hoping it'll get better.
You're
I've been
young.
thinking
You'll
that
find
for
out.
22 years.
I'm 6 years ahead of you, and it's not getting better.
Point is, I'm tired of these bad,
It's over,
awful
Bowblax.
solutions. Until you can come up again, with a good straw. Don't make me
What are these
settle
file names?
for a shittier straw. Don't make me settle for a shittier toy.
Voicemails.
Don't make me settle for a shittier spoon.
Okay, so you wanna
First,
be
come
able
up
to
with
see your
solutions.
toys.
I want to see my toys in the box, like this delightful pop
What
figure.
if these guys were made out of wood? These Funko Pops. That'd be cool.
No. Well, actually, if
What
they,
if
if
someone
they were made out of
hand
wood,
carved it?
Yeah.
but they couldn't afford to make them if they were made out of wood.
Yeah, but then they'd be saving the environment. It'd be so awesome.
Look, I could
Do
see
they have
it.
blazing saddles?
We made
I
sure
can
to
see
get
it,
you.
and I know it's a piece of
that's
shit
slave
before I
Dobby,
buy it.
not free Dobby.
Oh, good.
We made sure to get slave Dobby.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. How does he get freed if you give him something?
got a
If you
sock.
molest him, he's free.
Okay, that's the Harry Potter thing.
That's the price they pay.
So yeah, plastic replacements, I guess, is my or not plastic replacements, just getting rid of plastic.
Getting rid of plastic.
No, because then it sounds like
Why don't you
recycling.
just- what's the first thing you said?
Anti-plastic, the anti-plastic movement.
Anti-plastic
That's a
movement.
good one.
Okay. And Turkey Tom, your problems were NFT hate and
Uncomfortable airline seats.
airlines, plane seats, right? And Bowblax, your problems were performative outrage. Did you have another one?
Not being allowed to say
I
the
just
N
want to
word.
be able to say anything. Dude, what's
I
with
wanna
these
be able to say
restrictive
anything.
words, dude? Like kids
Yeah.
can't say fuck or shit. Okay, but I'm an adult. Let me say everything, dude.
Well, why can't
Let me
kids say
free.
fuck or shit? What's the problem?
I don't know. They should be able to say it too. like,
I think you got a
just a
future as a
word,
politician here, Bowblax. This is a brave platform.
yeah,
I think the nation's children should be able to say fucking shit.
Yes. Yes.
And if I want to say the N word, I'm going to do it right now. Everybody
not
watch.
to use it in a rude way. Don't say fucking.
Watching.
Say I fucking
No.
love this. Right?
You're
There's
Italian. You can say
ways
it.
That's
to
true.
use words.
We're the black
Yeah.
Why
people
can't we
of,
use the N? White people
Just the
use the
black
N word in a
people
of
positive
the
way.
world. We're the
That's
closest
not
of the
racist.
world.
Okay. Yeah. I agree with that.
It's kind of a hot take because everyone's like, oh, ban all of these words or whatever. And I get
Mm-hmm.
that they're offensive in some contexts. I never go up to a black person and be like, fuck you, but like,
You wouldn't?
but like, why can't we just?
What if you're really
word
mad?
away?
Bowblax, what if he
What if it's just about
This black
if
guy-
He's a pedo,
what if he pops a tire in your Tesla?
well, then he deserves it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Then he deserves
You're
what?
going
yeah,
extra
but I'd
slow
probably call
over
him an
a-
asshole to just not to be racist. But if we lived in the
okay.
perfect society, I would be able to say any word. I could call him an idiot, a fool,
If we even in a perfect society, we still have black people that you need to call names.
Hold on.
No, I'd call
Bowblax,
anyone
I'm not
it. Dude,
sure.
We
I'm
need
not
to take
sure.
the race out of it. I'd call
You wanna
it
take
It's
the
not
anyone.
about
race
race.
out
It's
of
about
it.
acting like one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what cost Sargon his Patreon.
Is it?
Oh yeah, he said acting like white
N-words.
N-words. That was in
Yeah,
an
yeah.
MC Jarbo song. Steam
yeah.
cleaner.
Yeah, we should call him. Yeah.
We've got to bust out the steam cleaner.
Well, you've heard it here first, folks. We're going to
Yeah.
reclaim our right to use the N-word against
Yes.
all races.
Yes. Equality for all.
Bowblax is
Equality
fighting.
language, equality everything. Just everything's.
But you
available.
first.
And then
You
if
first.
someone's
We're all gonna
a
say.
retard,
You fight
just
for the
call them
equality,
stupid.
and once you've
if they're
achieved
offensive
it,
and they're
let us
being
know.
a dick, you call them stupid. That should be the result, not like cancel culture. Oh,
Right.
I can't say a word.
Yeah.
Just if it's a bad
Well, you
joke,
can
say
call
they're
them
a retard.
stupid,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you
that
think
should be
it's
the
not-
punishment, the social pressure of being called a retarded idiot.
Okay.
You
So
call
to
me an
clarify, more N-word usage
Yes.
will better
It
the
will
nation.
Imagine if the N-word was not connected to race anymore, dude. Dude, we'd be so less.
If Biden said the
racist.
N-word, what would you be excited?
If it was open to everybody and everybody just started calling each other the N-word, we'd stop associating it with black people and just be like people in general. Like you're being what?
Either
like,
all of it's
we just
okay or
apply
none of it's
that.
okay.
Wait, what would we associate it with then?
Acting like one.
We can change words
okay.
to mean anything, dude. Like N-word with an A could be nice. N-word with an
So
E
N-word with an A is
I don't know.
good. It's like a colloquial.
Colloquial.
You're saying you like N-word with an R would be a term of insult. And,
Yeah, because it has that guttural at the end, like
Guttural.
you're.
well, couldn't you just invent a new slur? You know,
Yeah.
like why don't you try
We
that?
have to. We have
need
to invent them
know,
all the
stop
time.
all slurs, dude. None of it's slurs. Just end slurs. Slurs are
Yeah.
annoying, dude. Slurs offend people more than the actual word. If someone was born and they heard the N-word, they wouldn't be offended, but because they're told it's offensive.
That's true.
then
I've
they're
tested
offended.
that on babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I whisper
I've
it to
called
them and
babies
nothing.
the N-word, and they
You
don't
dirty
care.
fucking. Go back to your country.
Go back to your crib, you fucking foreigner.
You lazy. I'll get right into
little-
the crib with them. Like, hey, look at that guy over there. It's Tom Cruise. Hey, you little fucking. Nothing. Every time.
Episode 95.
You make sure to have, like,
I'll go to
Pavlov's
babies and call them the N-word, and they don't even care.
reinforcement
So I don't
for
see what the
slurs.
problem is.
This is
To the
why-
baby?
Yeah, to the baby.
Yeah, I try it both ways.
So the baby associates slurs with like positive things happening.
Yeah.
Should we test all words on babies? And if a baby
Yes.
does not react,
Yes.
No.
then the
We
word's
need to
okay.
abolish almost all verbal.
We gotta get
social
rid of
rules.
all verbal culture
verbal
words.
social rules need to be gone, dude. This is why autistic people are.
How are you guys even going to
to
fix the next generation when
Because-
neither of you are having kids?
I'm working on it.
I've been trying to make it worse this whole time.
Okay. Well, having kids would help.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna make
I'll
like
get
a
on
million
that.
kids.
Are you?
Yeah,
When?
I'm talking to some people.
in the works.
It's in the
Okay.
works.
Work in progress. We're still in the production.
Is it
Well,
a
I'd like to see
trans,
that happen.
another trans woman?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a
'Cause that's
trans
not
woman.
gonna
That's
work.
not gonna work.
No, she's gonna get an implanted womb. That's gonna be the future. She's gonna get a.
Yes, I love the
They're
future.
gonna.
Is she gonna get that lactating
She's gonna get a
stuff
kangaroo
too?
uterus. They're working on now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can transfer it over.
The pouch too?
Yeah, you got to do the pouch though. That's the weird part.
That's cool.
The kid's got to be in the sticky weird pouch for the first 2 years.
Make room for dad.
Make room for dad in that pouch. We're gonna get to that point. Someone's gonna be a trans kangaroo, and I support it.
Yes.
Guys, don't forget, if you're listening to the show, you can vote on all the problems at biggestproblem.show.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/biggestproblem.
Lots of N-words on there.
And
Or
lots
not,
of bonus
whatever you want.
episodes for you to listen to.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
You know, when I first heard having to poop at night, I thought to myself, Self, that is the fucking dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no way. You poop on a regular schedule. And god damn it, that very night, food poisoning.
Boom.
I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning with the Bellagio coming out of my asshole, thinking of Vito. So thanks a lot, dickhead.
And I bet it was way worse than having to pee. So it is a bigger problem.
The Bellagio.
The Bellagio, the
Fountain.
fountains. It's an excellent visual
Set to
metaphor there.
music. Okay, here's one for you about women.
The biggest problem in the universe has to be women advertising their superpowers on the internet with retarded platitudes like, it's crazy how well I've mastered disassociation. I can just like pretend like I never knew you, you know? That kind of shit is fucking annoying.
Women.
That's all I got.
That's a good problem.
Gentlemen,
always.
I have bad news. Women. They do like to advertise how
Yes.
they're specially gifted.
My minute shit somehow becomes amazing on TikTok.
Yeah.
Mind fucking boggling. You guys should see the way I brush my teeth. The way I kill it at brushing my teeth.
All those videos of them being like, look at my workspace. Here's where I get my chai. And
But I
here's
just
my
say
little
I
desk.
snatched my wig.
Yeah.
I snatched the wig off, brushing my teeth with Crest 3D White.
Okay, here's a submarine one.
The biggest problem in the universe is people lying about caring about certain tragedies.
True.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't.
True.
I don't
Fuck you.
care about the billionaires and the teenager on the Titan sub. I'm sorry.
I feel
I'll save my grief for those 100 migrants that drowned on that.
Oh,
No, I don't care
boat
about that.
A month ago,
I
coming
think that
out
he was
of
talking
fucking
about.
Greece or whatever. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't even know that fucking happened until the Titan sub drowned. You had no fucking clue. Nobody in the world knew that happened, and nobody cares. You're lying about that.
True.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You just want to see rich people die, which is fine. That's fine. But just admit that you like watching rich people die.
Well, they
Don't
died in a
pretend that
dumb
you give a fuck
way.
about the migrant.
Vito, did you have anything to say about the migrant boat?
Good.
You
No,
could.
I don't know.
Dude, you don't know.
Wait, where were they
Wow.
coming? I know I saw something about it.
Does
Where-
it matter where they came
Where
from?
were they migrating
Wow,
to?
Where do you think?
How much money did they have?
Someplace that doesn't want them.
Yeah. Well, why'd the boat? I don't know, man.
they're
That shit
probably
happens all the
building
fucking
it, so-
time.
They crammed too many guys on that boat, probably.
I mean, I'm not
700.
laughing at them. I'm not laughing at,
Yeah, but they were all going like this.
I mean, I will
You were
laugh
laughing at that?
if you show a picture of the boat and it's like clearly some ramshackle raft. I'm like, well, why the fuck did you get on that, you retard? But
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
So it's the same as the submarine argument.
No, because I argue. Honestly, I looked at that submarine. I'm like, well, I don't know. That looks like what a submarine looks like. A visual inspection of that craft would make me think.
Would you
Going
get
to
in?
the fucking bottom of the ocean,
I
the
think-
Titanic.
Would you get in?
I think there is a universe in which I might have gotten on that thing.
Can we get one? This can't be that much, like 40 grand.
I'm not doing it now.
Why?
'Cause now
what
it's-
else do you need to see on the submarine now for you to
I
get
wouldn't have
in?
got. Honestly, it looked so uncomfortable to just squeeze into that tube. I would have been like,
Well, we can put you in
And they're
alone.
only looking at it through a video monitor. I'm like, well, get a nice video of it and bring the video back.
There's already nice video of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nice video of the Titanic.
There's like literally no point in going down there.
We can give you your own sub, like Tom says. You can have all the room you
don't
want.
Just
wanna
no,
go to
yeah,
you
we'll
and
be like the plane seat.
you and Mr. Girl, just you guys.
We're gonna go on a submarine.
Yeah.
You guys can talk
Hey.
about pedophile
Hey,
jokes all you
hey,
want.
hey.
Lion Maker. He'd have a little screen to watch some
Lion
fun
Maker.
content
Lion
on the way
Maker. Fuck
down.
you. Look,
You can have tin cans with a string to each other's sub and talk
I
to
will
each
have
other.
no Mr. Girl back talk
We'll put
on
you
this
guys
show.
down there. We can talk to Destiny
I know
about
Bowblax, you and
ethical
Mr. Girl
CP.
have an
Yeah,
ongoing
when the Titanic
feud.
crashed, the age of consent was
I
like
guess.
14. You guys can talk about that.
That's true. We'll talk about that. Look, just because I'm friends with the guy doesn't mean I endorse everything he fucking says, all right? He's an
No,
interesting
you just
guy.
repeated all.
Interesting
I have not
pedophile.
repeated anything.
Anything?
Nothing.
All right, here we go.
What do we got?
Okay, Vito, sorry. I made my last problem too long. I'm going to fucking shorten it right now.
Thank you.
The problem is just comics in general. It's gone too far. You're not going to unwoke them. You're not going to unwoke Disney. Disney's always going to be fucking woke. They're always going to do what's popular, and what's popular is gay shit. Just say you want to kill gays, Eric July. It's gone too fucking far. I saw a fucking 40-something-year-old couple. The dude's girlfriend had a fucking Thanos with Harley Quinn sitting on his lap tattoo, dude. Too much. Too much. He's a really Eric July fan. That is the quality of human. Anyway, yeah, go fuck yourself. Bye.
Comic books.
Wow, that was a great
They're all
voicemail,
gay.
man.
That was a good call.
That's the right kind of energy to bring to the voicemails.
Yes.
Quick, concise.
And funny.
I think that's the guy who tried to leave a 2-minute voicemail last time.
Yeah, okay. Here's a crazy one that we got.
Uh-oh.
Hello, this is Hamish Harding. I'm a British businessman, and a bit of an explorer, and
Okay.
this young man here, this 19-year-old man, who's coming with me on this expedition to see the Titanic, has
Yeah.
told me all about your wonderful show.
Wow. Cool.
And I think I would love to invest in it. Now, I've sent all the details to my lawyer, and
Okay.
as soon as I get back from my expedition,
No!
we can go over the financing.
Okay. Financing.
Anyways,
If you're going to do a bit,
my
don't
pirate
fucking
has
pause in the middle
told
of the
me
bit.
that
Just do the bit.
controller that we've been using has a bit of a drift
You had
in
to think.
sticks, but I do believe the journey will be quite successful, and I will be returning.
All right, I figured the joke out in about
I
20
like
seconds.
the lips
All right, I
cracking.
got it. We were going to get a
You
big
can see
investor.
the gears in
you.
his head turning. He's
Yeah.
like,
Toodles.
Brevity is the soul of wit, all right?
Yeah.
Go, I'm the Titanic guy, and I'm going down. When I get back, I'm going to give you a big pile of money.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and Dick broke his
Damn.
microphone
He didn't
there.
know his own
hopefully
strength.
hopefully he comes back with that money. Fix the mic.
I will say, I think multiple people sent me examples of Eric July's Backwards album. We will have to save those for the next show, but I do have those
he
saved.
has an album?
Yeah, Eric July has a libertarian Linkin Park ripoff known
I
as
think
Backwards.
I think he gave it to us on Hollywood Boulevard. He was handing them out.
Oh, was there actually out there?
He's a hustler.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's out there.
Yeah.
Well,
Libertarian Lincoln Park? I got to hear this.
Well,
Eric
it's-
July invented that, giving away your album on Hollywood and on
Okay.
Venice Beach.
Yeah.
And at train stations in any big city.
I'd love to check that out.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing his rap rock fusion, but I think we will save it for next show.
Here, we also have a Reverend Scott review of ISOM.
Oh, so we do have.
I can play
You wanna
that
say-
next time.
Yeah, let's save it for next time.
Here's
I
a
guess.
voicemail about Eric July songs, then we'll do super chats.
Hey Dick, hey Vito.
Hey.
Just listening to this week's episode, and I've been enjoying this Eric July saga so much.
Thank you.
I actually used to be a fan of his band Backwards, and
Wow.
if y'all are gonna dig into one,
Hold on.
he does this.
Okay.
Dig into one of his songs. Look up the song "Be Great." He does this little
Be
rap
Great.
thing in the middle of it.
Oh.
And he rants for at least a minute and a half about
Really?
his old band, about just petty bitching like he's doing with his comic. So I figured that would be a good starting point for digging into Backwards. All right,
We'll
love
have to
the
take a
show.
look at that.
Be great.
He's a man who seems to be very, I don't know if he's aware of how many of his insecurities he broadcasts very blatantly. Where it's like, hey man, just be cool.
Is this what he's talking about?
Be great. Official
Yeah.
music video.
This
Yeah.
looks fucking
How long
fire.
is this? This is a
7
7 minute
minutes.
music video. Oh yeah!
Oh, wow.
All right. I'll say this got a better riff than Tim Pool's fucking music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not that bad. I'll probably listen to this.
Is that him singing?
Yeah.
Screaming.
I didn't know black guys could do that.
It's better than the comic. Here, hit show more. Does it show the lyrics? It does.
Oh, no. If you spend as much time working on your craft as you did complaining, well, you wouldn't have the time or energy to be worried about everybody else. God damn.
So the problem is, yeah. Okay, real quick, pause this. The problem with these bands is it's like,
How about I just stop it?
well, it's like, why don't you just like write cool lyrics instead of being about like taxation is theft? When the tax man comes, it's like, all right.
You really hate that? I hate the tax man.
Well,
Yeah.
I fucking
don't
hate the
wanna hear
tax man. I
lyrics
like the
about it.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have more respect for him now. I think he's cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Well,
Yeah, I love this.
his entire song is
Why do you want to cry and complain? Why the hell are you on the sidelines? Get in the game.
stop
Yeah,
being
sounded pretty
Vito
good.
complaining
I can't
about
think
the
of
fucking
anything better to
Titanic.
complain about than taxes.
True.
stop being envious of everyone that's around you.
True.
You're not poor because they rich.
True.
It's not fair. Get
True.
over it. Okay. So
But I
it's-
ain't mad if you so beast it like an animal.
well, he
that's
says there's
good.
a we'll have to go through this. I'll say, you know what? As far as the rap rock fusion goes, I've heard worse.
Yeah. Sounds great.
I'm sad it didn't take off for him. And
All
he had
right.
to try to pretend to be a writer.
Here's the super chat.
Super chats are
Thanks,
here,
guys. You wanna
guys. Get them in.
Plug your
Yeah, please let us our fans know how to
I'll
find
plug
you.
our stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
YouTube or twitter.com/throbbinghorscock, twitter.com/Bowblax, and youtube.com/Bowblax2.
Where do I have the best chance of you saying
Throbbing
the N-word?
horsecock. That's
Throbbing
where.
horsecock?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where the N-words go.
Keffels
Everything
really
else is-
hates when you follow that channel.
Yeah.
That
You guys have been fighting with Tipster, huh?
Yes, that fat piece of shit.
Wow.
Piece of shit. He lives near here. I've been like, come out.
He
Like,
does?
every night.
I've tried to get him on this show. Yeah, and
He's too afraid.
he doesn't
won't
want to
come
leave
out,
his
dude.
house. I don't think.
Oh, why?
Because he's fat and
He's
he
a
can't leave
homebody.
his room.
He's a homebody.
Oh, he's stuck in his room. Like
Yeah. He just talks to women all day on Discord.
How?
I don't know.
So
I'm surprised he wouldn't come out for VidCon.
They're not
though.
attractive women. They're like busted 45-year-olds. When we came out here 2 years ago, and other people have told me this too. They come out here, and he was friends with us, so we were like, "Hey, want to hang out?" Because we don't see him often, right?
Right.
And all he would say was, "No, I can't make it, but Nick DiOrio is definitely fatter than me." But he refused to show up and actually. I don't
know about that.
Wow.
It's kind of a put up or shut up type thing. And I've heard from other people who have come out like they try to hang out with him, and he just won't, no matter what. Even though prior he offers, he's like, "Anytime you're in LA, let me know."
Do you know where he lives? We should drive over to his house.
Well, he told me where he lives. It's not. I mean, it is like from here. I think it's like 45 minutes. So
Do
I
you
mean,
know the town, because we could stalk. We could like.
I was
stake
considering
out at
like
Del Taco or something.
How is it more funny than it is like bad optics to go to his house and just show up?
It's funny.
Like how funny would it be the picture of him coming out like Boogie?
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be really good.
I just don't know why you wouldn't if everybody's out here and having fun.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Isn't there like some
it's
party tomorrow, or everybody's going to the bar or something?
Yeah.
It's insecurity. He's just a pussy. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, at least Nick DiOrio gets out and party. But Nick didn't come for this VidCon,
No,
did
he didn't.
No.
He's busy working on some
He's got a
raps,
big video coming.
Yeah.
some bars.
Well, guys, get those super chats in. Thank you, everybody. We love having our guests, of course, Bowblax and Turkey Tom.
Thanks, guys.
Two
Thank
great
you.
Thanks for
YouTubers.
having us.
Please
Thanks for
subscribe to
inviting me on.
both of
Appreciate
them.
it.
Yeah.
And we're going to burn through
Donate to the
super
show.
chats.
Donate.
Yes.
Yes, donate. Keep the super
Coup
chats
for two.
going.
Thank you all for not killing yourselves. Dominic for $1.99. I have a feeling this show is going to be insane. It was. We learned a lot about the N-word. Gun Ranger for $5. Biggest problem in the universe. Every good sweatpants being a jogger just go over my damn shoe. I look like I'm wearing MC
that's
Hammer
true.
pants because they don't taper right. Oh,
Yeah.
no. Dominic for $5. Reminder to play Reverend Scott's review if you guys forgot it because you're both idiots. We'll play that on the next one. Pete Tong for $5. Koof, more reliable than Vito's DoorDash expenses. My DoorDash expenses are considerable. Turkey sandwich for $10 against the call to prayer. I didn't want to sound like a Redditor, but then you guys said exactly what I was thinking. It was funnier when it wasn't every episode and always about Pokemon cards.
It was always about Pokemon cards.
I think we did some that weren't just Pokemon cards.
I don't think so.
All right. Andrew Amy for $5. Which P.O. box do I send the clock to?
The one on the Dick Show.
Dick Show P.O. box. Dominic for $1.99. No sound.
Got
Andrew Amy
it.
for $2. No sound.
Thank you.
Dominic for $5. Why are you guys always such shit with guests at audio?
Rhetorical.
Because there's a lot of microphones. Mint Salad. I'm really proud of how Super Killer is doing. Congratulations, Vito. I always believed in you. From the beautiful Mint Salad. Follow her at twitter.com/autisticboobs. And we are 50 copies away from hitting 1,000 backers on the Super Killer campaign now on Indiegogo. Get yourself a copy. 1 week left. Black Angus reviews for $2. Glad to see trans representation in the studio. Two beautiful women here.
Yes.
With their long, sensuous hair.
Was that? Did you do the year on HRT or?
That was me and her. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Wait, who did a year on it? Oh,
that was
the
their
joke.
before and after.
Yeah, that was funny. That was good. Britsman for $2. I expect another 911 if you get rid of the call to prayer. Oh, another 911 if we get rid
Well,
of
you're
it.
negative 10 in the hole.
Jay Thompson, 1327 for $5. Tom, tell Vito if he does the Thug Shaker, we will get his comic to 100K.
Now you
What's
know.
the Thug Shaker?
Yeah, what is
The
the
Thug Shaker is a phenomenon in which people post videos of black men twerking, often wearing do-rags. The
So I would have to
Shaker.
twerk.
Oh, we in a do-rag.
Well, you in a do-rag.
If you get it to 100K, and then we'll do the twerk. How's that?
Okay.
All right.
enough.
Fair enough.
That's a
Scroll
good deal.
scroll up a little bit here. Colin for 10. I read I Som 1, and it's honestly impossible to get through the dialogue without reading it in a ghetto urban accent.
Yeah.
Sounds like your problem, but sure.
Yeah.
Please don't make me read Super Killer in an Italian accent, Vito. Oh, no, all the characters.
No, it is.
Meatball, spaghetti.
Isom's first word is, the fuck that got to do with me. I had to read it like 3 times. The fuck that got to do with me. I was like, wait, what? Was there a time? Oh.
The character has a certain vernacular. There's no problem with that. DM for a big $60 says, Vito butchered my call to prayer last week, so I need a freestyle call to prayer about the Titanic submersible.
Okie dokie.
Okay, get us a beat.
Adnan with a beat. How did I do this last time?
I have no idea. Is it a call to prayer beat? Is that what we're doing again?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're dead. I took
dead.
them away. If you go down to the bottom of the ocean, there's only one thing that can live down there.
want to see the Titanic, so I'm going down in a tube. I hope I don't die, cause then I'll feel like such a boob. Oh no, my dad told me please do this for Father's Day. Now we're both gonna die and call my mind away. Oh no, I'm trapped inside this metal coffin. What the hell are you doing? This rap that just ain't stopping. It's explosive decompression is my greatest fear. Why am I even fucking down here? I'm going to die on a sub, die on a sub. What the fuck? All right.
Wow, that was great.
That was great.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
We got to keep it short. We got a lot of super chats. More awesomeness for $2 New Zealand dollars. Are the guests from Vito's grooming program?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're going to get them
Not
enlisted.
yet.
Conrad Corbel for 5. Star Trek sucks.
True.
Sorry. Fuck you.
you,
Dominic
Conrad.
for 2.
Very
What the
true.
F? My rhyme was great. No,
Nope.
it wasn't. Matt R for 2. Vito, stand up for yourself. They are 20 and ugly. Thank you. David Gomez for 2.
Yours is a good point. What the fuck's wrong with
Vito
you?
got that Gatorade from his strenuous workout. I just wanted something without Dick only has like soda or
That was my
alcohol.
Gatorade?
No, I bought it. I brought it in.
Okay.
I wish you had a Gatorade. Hang site for 10. For my pure entertainment, can you have Bowblax explain the origins of Let Me Speak? Shout out to the
Yes.
commentary N-words.
So when Among Us was popular, we were doing an Among Us tournament. And,
I was part of that tournament.
yeah, and we were at the very end. It was very close. I was about to win, and Nick Diori, that piece of shit, just keeps lying that I'm the imposter, even though I'm the crewmate every fucking single time. And he keeps talking over me.
Yeah.
And I finally get the imposter this game, and I'm just so pissed. I'm just, let me speak. That's what I'm like. I'm like, let me speak. I was so passionate.
Yeah, because everyone was talking over Bowblax and he's trying to explain.
Like, trying to explain because Nick's like accusing me. I'm like, let me fucking speak. I got so mad I fucking threw my fucking headphones off. I had to calm down for like 3 minutes. Because all the pressure, I'm a competitive person. All the pressure.
yeah.
Hours of doing this
Did you
shitty-ass
win?
tournament. No, because Nick fucking.
Nick was trying to trigger you, though.
Yeah,
Nick
but
played
people
the game,
thought I was
though.
the
That's the
imposter
game.
Because he pissed me off.
The
He
game
didn't-
is lying.
He didn't even know I was the imposter. He just randomly
Nick
said
just
it.
knew he could trigger
Yeah,
In that
Bowblax.
case, he really won.
Yeah, he really like 300 IQ'd me, but I was just
Yeah.
like, let me speak, and almost got away exactly like that. And yeah, that's where the clip came.
It was
from.
like pretty obvious you were like on edge, and I knew he was trying to like just push you. He was
and
like,
he did. He
Yeah.
did. It was so frustrating because
He
I
was
was
fucking
never
good.
the imposter the whole game. Like hours and hours of crewmate doing these dumb little tasks. I'm like, finally I get to do something, and then he's like,
And then he fucks it all
"You're
up."
the imposter." I'm like, fuck you. Let me speak. Let me defend myself. Fuck that fat ass.
I missed
Yeah,
that game. That's a good one.
That was a good game. Yeah.
More awesomeness for 2. Dick Vitosin is an awesome host. Good job, bro. Thank you.
Thanks.
Conrad Corbel for 20. Sneeko is a bottom to Tate and was basically trafficked too. He lost his family and platform to worship Tate. Tate is bad for everyone, even men. Yeah, Sneeko's really.
He got groomed. That was the most
got groomed.
groomed. Like, especially after Sneeko's weird.
I thought you guys
gay-
were like pro Sneeko.
No.
Me? No, I'm not. American First is.
I heard you were pro Sneeko, anti Buckingham. I heard that was your position.
Whoa.
No, Buckingham. He came in here, and then I heard that he said I was a creep because I defended cuties,
Oh.
and I was like, all right, man. I mean, whatever. And then he checked himself into a mental institution. So I was making fun of that a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean,
you gotta give a little back.
He needed some help.
okay.
He did.
We
Fair
find it.
enough, but
All the help that you need is in one of
joke
these.
about it.
You ascribe to the Keemstar mentality. 3 sips.
3 sips.
3 sips of what? Alcohol?
We'll calm your
Yeah.
nerves,
Yeah, calm
any amount of
your nerves,
anxiety.
yeah.
Oh, I just need to drink constantly.
Okay.
No, I like Brandon's.
You like Brandon?
Keen
content.
believes.
I don't like that like purity shit. Like I'm gonna say whatever, whenever. Like I don't.
Well, you
fucking
can say
care,
whatever,
man.
whenever, but I think that the cuties thing just turned him off, and especially he was in the drama with Sneeko, who also was
Yeah.
pro cuties. So I think
Yeah.
he perceived that as like coalition.
He thinks
of
we're all on a
anti-Buckingham.
team.
Yeah,
He
the
thinks a lot of
team.
people on a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
he-
I don't necessarily blame. A lot of people were coming after him,
Who? Which one?
Brandon.
Brandon.
coming after Brandon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Sneeko lied about him saying that he would rape his girlfriend and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that
that's
rape
pretty
line was
fucked up.
weird, man.
The
The rape line?
The I'm gonna fuck your girl was like, oh man, that's a little too far.
That's too far
What?
for you.
Dude, wait.
You're gonna get if you're starting with I'm gonna fuck your girl, you're gonna get blown out for that.
You have
Like,
to do it as a
that's-
rap.
But his
Famous.
girl was going to cuck parties.
Yeah, that
And
was the
it's-
same girl.
Same girl.
Yeah, that's That's too dirty.
If you're gonna say you're
It's
gonna
too
fuck someone's
dirty?
girlfriend,
It's too dirty.
you have to do it in a rap, like I did to
If
Eggy.
she's cheating on him, just call him a cuck and be done with it. Not I'm gonna run a train on your girl.
Well, it wasn't unprovoked. And in fairness, Sneeko probably watched trains get run on her anyway.
I believe
so it's not
that,
nothing he
yeah.
hadn't seen. And also, Sneeko was already going off about him. He was like lying about him. He did this weird shit where he called him on stream and like tried to make him apologize for some other unrelated shit.
I don't follow it that closely.
Didn't, like Sneeko like cry about it or something? Like he was like sniffling.
He probably did. He's a little pussy. Yeah,
Yeah.
He
Brandon
probably
did nothing wrong, dude.
I have followed.
I'm trying to
none of
mend
this,
the bridge
so
between
I
you
have
and
no
Brandon.
idea.
Between me and Brandon?
Yeah.
I like Brandon.
Because Brandon's my good buddy.
Oh, he is?
He is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was just in
okay.
my apartment last weekend.
Yeah, I like him. I like his content.
Okay. This is just the cuties thing.
I don't like people policing what I can say.
Well, he didn't police what you can say, really.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like that whole that weird implication of like touching into pedophilia shit really annoys me.
Yeah.
At this point especially, I'm like, man.
Did you see cuties?
No.
I didn't see it either.
No.
I have
It's for
also
girls.
not wanted to watch
You
it. 'Cause
saw it,
it's
right?
No.
Oh.
None of us have seen
Dude,
it.
it's like a boring foreign film for
Then
like
why the defense
women.
of
Why
it?
did you defend it so hard, bro?
Because everybody was saying, because I
well,
saw
when you have Ted Cruz launching like a national inquiry into what is a like indie film about women being sexualized, written by a Muslim woman. I have a problem with that.
Ted Cruz launched a government investigation of the movie.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
that's insane.
But how
Anytime
legitimate
the
was the
government-
investigation, or was it just a front? Because a
Dude,
lot of the
everybody-
time
it
they
doesn't
say
matter how-
there's an
it doesn't matter how-
investigation to quell the
that's how those investigations get out of control. It's just like people being hysterical about it, and then all of a sudden you have like, well, are you a communist? And
Satanic
did you know-
panic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Fair
it doesn't
enough.
matter how legit the investigation was. The idea is that a bunch of these people go, oh, free speech. We know we need free speech.
Well, in any case-
and then the government
And
goes,
my problem was like,
we're
oh,
going
you're
to
gonna,
prosecute.
I'm a fucking asshole now. Okay, whatever.
In any case, I like both you guys. I like Brandon. I'd like that bridge to be healed a little bit.
Yeah, I think Sneeko got groomed by Andrew Tate, legitimately.
Okay.
He went there. He got like groomed. Sneeko is a male model, right? Like their
I don't know
psyches
any
are
of this
very
shit.
fragile.
Yeah.
He got groomed into doing gay nude shit that he said he regrets. His girlfriend's taking him to sex parties and taking advantage of him.
Yeah.
And then he goes to Andrew Tate in Islam and he comes back like, Assalamu alaikum, suck my cock. Like, oh man, your mind is not.
Anyone who convinces you
Well, I
to
wonder how
convert to
real the
Islam.
Muslim thing even is, because I mean, he's openly, someone once, I think it was Destiny. He asked him, he's like, "Can you name one passage from the Quran?" He was like,
Quran.
"Nope."
No.
Down.
Does he know about the Barak?
I don't know
most
about the
important
Barak,
part of
to be
it's the most
honest.
important part of the Islamic holy faith.
A winged donkey.
It's the winged donkey that Muhammad rode into the moon.
Yeah,
That sounds cool.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
the
I'm
best part
Muslim
of
Sounds
now.
badass.
We all deserve
They
it.
don't promote it enough.
Yeah, they honestly
Yeah,
don't.
why don't they promote the
Quran.
Should be on the cover.
part of,
the problem with the problem with
Islam.
Islam is you don't have like a cool cartoon because you can't show
Yeah.
Muhammad.
That's true.
Jesus, you got all sorts of cool
Everywhere.
Yeah, you
you
got
know,
all
licensing
like
rights.
hanging on the cross.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
rather see a flying donkey than a like naked man, bloody man on a cross.
exactly.
Like that's some good marketing.
That would have
They
been
need to
great.
use that.
They've really
They
stabbed.
have a one-up over Christians.
The
on
Muslims
that.
really need to
Their
make it
mascots
okay to draw Muhammad.
literally,
They'll
like,
They don't
have
have the licensing. They think
Yeah,
they're sitting
they
on
need to
Mickey
license
Mouse.
it. Yeah.
but they're not.
Yeah.
It's
It'd
they're
be
sitting on the
great
playbook.
big IP failure
got a Funko
from the
Pop of
Muslims.
the flying donkey instead of that shit.
Coulda
you
got
know?
a Muslim
I would
Funko
buy that.
Pop.
I would buy the Muslim Funko Pops, and I'm not even Muslim.
Well, Muslim community, you've heard it here first. Your big problem is your lack of IP branding. Martin O'Keefe for 2, dictate a superhero movie and compare it to ISOM. We got to do some.
Hancock.
We got to do some movie reviews. John Riffs for 5. There's chance when Tate comes back, he will be considered like Nelson Mandela. That thought will sustain him. He is definitely fucked in the head, though.
Yeah.
Joe Mama for a big $18. Just bought Super Killer cover A and C with signatures for both. Vito may be a PDF file, but I have TBF to my favorite kitty diddler. He needs this win. P.S. You're fat. Thank you for all of the backhanded compliments,
Thanks for
Joe
the
Mama.
money.
Bello, hey, give me $18. You can call me a PDF
Yeah,
file.
yeah.
What am I going to do? Bello Pants for $9.99. $10 for a call to prayer.
Okay.
All right.
Cancel that. Well, we already did the rap, so.
Yeah, well, now maybe they can get a
Two
second call to
raps.
prayer if they get
All
it up to
right.
another 50. Patrick Booth for 20. Turkey Tom's on this episode. Truly a new high for the show. What a fantastic
Wow, thank you.
episode
Wow.
we have
So
here
true.
today.
$20.
And if I could suck Bowblax's cock, I would, because me, Patrick Booth, I am a gay man who loves to suck cock. What a
lot
great
of
super
words for
chat.
20
I didn't know
crazy.
you got all that in. James Gardner for 20. Isom was going to try to rescue the submarine guys. Then he realized swimming might not be a strength of his, so he just beat up a security guard. Go Super Killer. Thank you, James Gardner. Dumb username 5. Big's problem is saying I'm not racist. Some of my best friends are black. Is not considered proof you're not racist. Now, that if you got a black friend, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, true.
Dumb username for 2. Can helium balloons lift the tank that filled them? Stupid question. Fed sold pus for what is ARS? $2,000 of some
know.
strange amount. It sounds like a lot. Vito, it's in the red, so I think that's at least $50. Vito, the PK episode where you're on was actually awesome. I'm pretty excited for Super Killer, by the way. I only have 15 followers on Twitter, no online presence whatsoever, but Eric July still harassed me for a week because I said his comic was boring. Rich assholes are still rich assholes again. Yeah, Eric July, stop going at people with 15 Twitter followers. Just leave them alone.
Won't stop.
Yeah.
It's not important.
Like
stop.
Throbbing Horsecock, he had less than 15.
It's not, yeah, exactly. Leave Throbbing Horsecock
Well,
alone.
leave me.
Kara, throw moderator to the stars. $10. Thank you, Kara. Warren for 5. Tom is tripping over himself to make.
Hilarious.
No, we love Tom.
Hilarious remarks.
We love Tom.
How come he didn't change his into a nice thing?
Okay,
You
would I
only
really
cha-
be doing my job if I came on and I was just nice to this fucking guy?
Yeah,
what?
the
Like,
animosity is
The
fun.
shit I would get from the farms, from my audience.
Dude, imagine if commentators were positive. They made like positive video. That'd be so boring.
Especially to
dude.
Vito.
Yeah,
Before
like,
the show,
what?
Turkey Tom said, "Listen, I really love the show. And
I love you.
You're one of my favorite commentators. I might be funny on the show."
I said,
But
Vito,
at the
you're
end
my
of the
favorite
day-
stand-up.
But at the end of the day, I am sexually attracted to you. And I said, Tom, that's fine.
Oh, I did hear
We're
that.
gonna have a great show.
I came in at that part.
Yeah,
You guys were
we're
talking
gonna have a
about
great
that.
show, and we
Yeah.
did have a great show. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Bowblax. Stone Cold Flea for 2. Biggest problem, Viennetta ice cream commercials for another 2. Biggest problem, mayo that isn't Kewpie mayo. Ugh.
He knows all about mayo. He eats it with a spoon.
Kewpie mayo is
Yeah.
that
You
Japanese
do?
mayo. No,
Dude, I
oh
can,
God.
Dude, I can eat mayo straight up easily, dude. I don't know why.
There's
I
videos
love
of it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, when I was
He doesn't
a
even
kid,
flinch.
My parents would get pissed because I'd take the mayo out of the fridge, put so much on the sandwich. They're like, we have to buy more mayo.
Bro,
Josh
you
used it
gotta
all again.
you gotta rein it in. You can't. That's so gross to me.
Dude,
do
why is mayo gross? It's food, dude.
I know it's food, but
That's
like,
worse than anything
it's
Mr. Girl
great.
said to
I
you.
mean, it is eggs and oil, so you're just eating oil though at that point.
You're training like Rocky.
I also like margarine better than butter, so I guess I love the oils.
interesting.
Yeah, that's not as bad as eating mayo like it's ice cream.
Okay, I can. I don't actually.
I'm just
But
saying.
you have on live
I've
stream.
done it for live streams.
Don't-
Yeah, I can do
don't.
it. I can stomach it. But, you know, I just like mayo.
Peach does that with mustard. It's fucking disgusting.
I don't get it. Our friend for 5, biggest problem, the NHL will no longer allow any event warm-up jerseys as a result of pushback against Pride. No LGBT shark jerseys. Sorry, Richard.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, the NHL got rid of all the Pride jerseys because everybody hates gay people now.
Wow.
I like gay shit everywhere. Put it all over. Roads, cars, everything gay.
They're making a good point, is that the people are worried about kids.
Seeing
It's
rainbows.
complicated.
What's complicated?
I don't know. Everybody, it's like,
Keep your kids home.
yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it
Yeah.
all. Diamond G for a big 25. I helped you learn how to drop gear and salvage in your Wednesday Diablo 4 stream, and then you duck my super chats.
Oh.
Wait, what's super
Vito
chat?
hates the fans.
One was even a softball pitch to boost Super Killer nothing. Come on, try.
Oh, it was a trick.
TBF. I think that was a trick, Diamond G. I didn't drop your super
You
chat.
almost got
Fuck
him,
you.
though.
Glowwormization for 5. Death by hubris will never not be funny. Shame the CEO wasn't solo like that dumbass flat earther and a DIY
Yeah, that was
rocket.
funny, right? Everybody was behind that one.
There's differences. David Gomez for 5. Tom bringing a conversation screeching to a halt to call Vito a pedophile is Bowblax's performative problem. Great episode, guys. Great guests. Hit me with a refresh.
All right.
We're gonna get the last couple super chats in.
It's not performative. I'm mad. I'm really mad. I'm raging.
Fuck those NFT haters, man.
I love the
ugly,
Shawnees. I love them.
They're fun.
I'll go down a little more.
God damn,
we
there's
got
a lot of
bunch
super
here.
chats.
Yep.
Is that it? Is that where we're at?
Yes.
More
right
awesomeness for 5. Great show. Dick only. The 2
Oh.
guests need more grooming.
Okay.
The sub deserve to sink. Hi, Mom, filling in, and Tubi.
Thanks.
All right. If somebody was smart, you would have put one about how they were trapped in a metal tube.
Oh, yeah.
Followed
Be
by
fair to the-
be fair to the families.
Yeah.
Then you would have got me. See, I'm better at this than you guys are. Fox Soli for 10. I don't care if teachers are talking to kids about gay stuff, but I'll be damned if I'm just going to let them teach my kids. See, that's a kind of good one.
That's a pretty decent like
To be
strong but be gay. Like be
than
a
fairies
badass gay
and
person,
sissies.
you know?
Yeah.
Like a gay person who has conviction, who like fucks with.
They need to train my son to be a bear.
You don't want your kid growing up as a fairy or to be one
it
of
needs
those.
to be one of those like bodybuilder, like fucking.
You don't want to get
security guard gay people,
rectal
like,
cancer.
You know, like the tattoo. Gay
You want to
people.
do the fucking.
All right. PW Project for 10. Just to be accurate here, nobody has TBF to beat. All right. Enough with this to be fair shit. You guys are terrible at this. Dave for $1.99. Where can I get the Super Killer Isom crossover artwork? Did you see that somebody drew Isom strangling Super Killer? The fan art battle is on.
Yeah.
Bring that up real quick, guys. I can't believe they would do this. Very close.
God, you tweet a lot.
I love tweeting.
Damn.
Like 8
There
likes.
it is.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at what they done to my boy. Look what they've done. Can you just zoom out a little bit?
I don't really know how to do that.
There you go.
All right.
Yes.
There is Eric July's Isom.
Wow.
Strangling Super Killer.
Looks like shit. Looks traced.
Dick cropped it out for some stupid reason.
Really should start using AI art.
What is that dreamy look on Isom's face? I think he's getting off on strangling Super Killer.
He's having fun.
There.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Well, guys, I am hoping that Super Killer escapes from this horrible situation, being strangled by this very beautiful-looking black man.
He must have disrespected him.
He's got a dreamy look.
Yeah,
he must
have found.
He must have mistook
dude.
Super Killer for a security guard.
Magic
And
melanin.
that's what's happening. The Isom fans have turned against Super Killer. We'll see if that feud continues. Go up a little bit. DJ K for a big 20. Australian Vito should convert to Islam. They love the PDFs. Andrew Amy for 5. Will you guys be at MagicCon Las Vegas in December? Ooh, I didn't realize there was a MagicCon
The card
coming
game?
up. Yeah, you want to go?
Not really.
It's expensive to get into those.
Yeah.
That boy Mikey for 2 says that I should be fair. Yeah, I got it. Box for 10. Tom and Bowblax on the same show with Dick and Vito. Almost as good as the Phil Labonte episode. Eric should have stuck to music. It's nowhere near as shitty as his
Yeah, his
comic
music
is.
is good.
Yeah, hey, it wasn't terrible. See,
lyrics are
they
stupid,
can't
though.
say that we're unfair critics because we're saying, hey, his music's not terrible.
Yeah.
That's what they don't understand. They think we only hate the comic because
It's good. Well, it's good. The
we're
music
biased.
is good because he's so angry.
Yeah.
And that's the reason his writing
It's a
sucks,
good place to
because
channel your
you
anger.
can't take criticism as a writer if you're that fucking angry.
That's true. I think we got one more if you scroll up a little bit. Cool for 2. Don't forget about the weigh-ins.
I think that's
please.
next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
I think it's the weigh-in. I don't know if I've lost any weight. We will find
You're
out.
going to get a strike then, man.
I'll get a strike.
He's trying to lose 5 pounds a month to make $500 now.
I don't know what it's at.
You're
What's
not
it
going
at?
to do that.
luck.
Let's be honest. To be fair, you're not going to.
To be fair.
Wow.
Look at this, 500.
Well,
if he doesn't lose
uncomfortable on
30
airplane.
pounds in 6
I'll
months,
say this,
he
Turkey
loses
Tom and
500.
Bowblax. If you're so confident, if you donate money to this, if I fail, you get your money back.
I'll do $50.
Put 50
Toss it
bucks
in.
in
Put
there.
100.
As people are saying,
100, wow.
hey, Vito, hold on to this $100 for me. I'm just going to get it back in a couple months.
Yeah.
All
Have
right.
you actually lost any?
We don't know.
We don't know
We're
until
waiting.
next week.
I'm all
That's
the
the
way in.
exciting thing that
Okay.
we're doing here,
You don't know
guys.
until the end.
Go.
No,
This
you-
is- this
every
is
month,
great.
once every month.
Okay.
You get a strike.
How
if
many
he
months
misses
are we
his-
going?
6.
6 months.
A medical doctor told me that this is an appropriate amount of weight for you to lose on Ozempic. Even your DIY bathtub.
On Ozempic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you just like walk or something?
No. I ain't
You
got time
think?
for that shit. I go for walks occasionally. Okay.
If you stopped eating like bread and drinking like soda, you would just lose it in like a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop taking those Mountain
How
Dew.
do I lose it while I still eat the bread and drink the soda?
You
though?
don't.
Kick your legs
Wow.
kick your legs when you're tweeting.
I guess you deadlift or squat.
I could deadlift.
this.
Yeah.
I wanted to get
Every
one of
time
those.
you're on Twitter, just move your legs like
Every
you're
time
running
you
on your
read a
seat.
tweet,
You know they have those under desk
rep.
ellipticals, but apparently they're all
Just go to
dog
the gym
shit.
with Dick.
Dick doesn't go to the gym.
No, I just have it in my garage.
That works.
I have an exercise
Will
bike.
you invite him
Throw
into
up
your
the
humble
Mountain
gym?
I
don't
just,
know.
You don't know?
Yeah, sounds like a lot of bullshit.
Maybe when you're not
and-
there.
Yeah, you can use it when I'm
I
not
just
there.
purchased Diablo because it's a great game to play while you're on the exercise bike. It's very mindless.
What?
Just run around and
that's like the only way you can exercise if you have these like little
You're
games
not
in front of you.
exercising if
I
you're
need
playing
a distraction
Diablo.
from the. I hate the.
Put music in.
Yeah, sometimes I drink Mountain Dew while I fucking work out just to like, you know.
Wow, I'm getting really negged by the guests today.
Well, you
Well,
there's a
thanks for coming on my
competition
show.
for you to
Go
lose
say the
weight,
N-word, you,
then
and
the
whatever.
person
Well, frankly-
say- the the first thing you say is I drink Mountain Dew every day, and then
I'm glad I'm being lectured by the guy who's going, I don't understand. If I can say the N-word to a baby, why can't I say it to a black guy? Like, come on.
It's true.
That's who I'm being lectured by right now.
And you're fucking trying to
I said the N-word to my baby cousin, and she didn't give a shit, so clearly I can walk up to black people and yell it in their face. It's the same fucking thing. Guys, it's the biggest problem in the universe. Vote on all the problems at biggestproblem.show, patreon.com/biggestproblem. And thanks again to Turkey Tom.
Morbidly obese.
Frankly, the fact you haven't lost the weight shows a lot of
Thank you
toxic
to Uncle
positivity.
Tom and N-word blacks for coming by the show. You piece of shit.
N-word
I will
tentacles.
fucking, you autistic retard, okay?
Mr. Girl, pedo loving Mountain
You better
Dew
watch it. You look
drinking.
about 14.
Let me speak! Let me speak!
Let him speak.
What a show. Thanks,
love you.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for having me on.